on 2 different platforms, but I think our audience is a bit different, but I think you guys will like it. They'll like us. Hello?
What? Oops.
Can you guys hear me right now? Can you guys hear me?
What the?
What the frick is going on? I can't hear them, guys. I can't hear them,
What the hell are
guys.
you talking about?
Oh! Do they hear me? Do they hear me? Can you guys hear me? People on Discord?
Oh,
Hello?
you still there?
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
I heard a little bit of robot-y.
Guys,
is it just me?
Wait, no,
hello?
no, Sensei. She's cutting out for me a little bit too.
Hello?
Can everybody talk right now so I
I
can hear
can't.
you?
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh
Yeah, I'm
no!
talking.
I can't hear. Can you guys?
Can you hear me?
Good. Yeah.
Can you
I
guys
hear
hear?
I'm talking right now too.
Can
I'm
you
talking
guys
a
hear
bunch.
me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
You sound clear now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just perfect. I have my Starbucks drink, so.
Can you guys hear me now? I closed out a Discord. Frick. Oh no! What a terrible start. Hello?
Go and start.
Okay,
I'm gonna go
so
grab
Wait,
it's
I'm missing
hello?
the bird on my head.
Okay, so it seems it doesn't work whenever I minimize Discord. You kidding me? I'll have to do. I'll have to.
There, but all of a sudden it sounded like a good volume.
Yeah, yeah, like the mic changed and it was better.
Okay, hold on. Guys, I don't know if this is. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. Whew. Okay, guys, let me pop out chat. Everything's very slow because I'm on Discord and PRPR
What do you normally use?
and everything. Oh, I just have a really
Do you not
poopy
use
laptop,
Discord
so like nothing ever works. Nothing works anyways. Like, so it's really hard. But
Gotcha.
slowly but surely, I minimized
manage.
Discord and
That'd be good.
yeah, everything's good. Okay, hello gamers. How are we doing today, gamers? Are we doing good?
I'm a gamer. I'm doing good.
I do play the video games on occasion.
So guys, today,
And
oh
Prince
hold
is
on, let me
getting
give
his
some
coffee right now.
some shout outs to chat and then you guys will go live, I assume.
Oh no, we're already live.
Oh.
Alrighty, I'm back right now. I have my tea.
What kind of tea do you have there, Prince?
Oh, it's a black tea, you know.
Oh,
It really
okay.
it's setting me with the mood right now.
Well, funny enough.
Alright guys, let's give a shout out to chat. Let's give a shout
Call me
out
Ebony and
to
Ivory. We got ourselves a mixture going
Friendly
on.
Medic, Wab, King of Malets, Yammy of course, Jay Shinden. I think that's everybody now. By the way, we will open the lemon chest at the end of the night. It has over 100 lemons for you all, so I hope you will stay to the end, do a workout, sleep in your bed while you listen to our.
Lemons. I have lemon in my tea.
While you listen to
I rebranded as a box of lemons one weekend.
So I hope you guys can enjoy. Do you guys hear me okay too? I think everything's good, right?
Yeah,
chat,
all good.
volume good, chat.
Perfect.
Subscribe. Alright, gamers.
When I rebranded as a box of lemons as a Saturday morning, I never felt so invigorated in my veins as a virtual YouTuber.
So yes, guys, today we have a lot of topics to talk about with the VTuber community. I gave them some good topics. They wanted to chill with me, so I thought that would be good. We're just having a nice time. They're a bit quiet. I'll turn them up for you. Okay, gamers on VC. Gamers on VC, you may speak.
Oh, that's much better.
Hey, you sound louder too. That's good.
Is that better, chat?
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us.
He will pizza inside of us.
So I'm very excited to be with them. I told everybody to not swear, to not make dirty jokes for this interview, this round table. So everybody enjoys and everybody's chill.
Athena, I don't write my own speeches, so it's okay.
I'm trying to rein him in early.
Don't worry about it. I don't write my own speeches, so this will all be coming right from my heart.
Me too. I just improv it.
Oh, you better believe.
We'll just start with a brief intro. I am Hiyoko Sensei, and the green-haired girl beneath me is my assistant Shoko, and she does all the typing in OBS for me. And we have Kacho. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure thing. Everyone, I'm Punished Kacho. I'm a salary man living in exile. Part of witness protection at the moment, so trying to keep that secret between you and me.
He's ban evading right now.
Yeah, he is being a little rascal.
Man, just out there and saying it.
I'm so surprised I haven't got jacked yet, but I try to keep it optical.
Alrighty here. My name is Prince Reinhard V. Mikkel Frederick Albion Ascart. I am formally rebranded as a bidet, formally rebranded as a box of lemons, formally rebranded as a mime, formally rebranded as the actual FedEx entity. And my new rebranding today is that of a proctologist.
Nice.
Sweet.
And of course, we have Athena here.
Hello, everybody. I am Athena Bambino. Bambina.
You can't steer the
great
deer.
Bambino.
You can't steer the deer.
I'm already getting a little anxious. My words are being slurred. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry. But I would just like to say thank you guys for having me once again. I am with Hiyoko Sensei, Nuevo Por, and Prince Reinhardt Ascart. Follow them on Twitter. Thank you very much for having me. For chat watching on Twitch, what do you want to know about me? Well, you will find out everything soon as we will express all of our opinions in the coming hours. So thank you very much for having me with me here. I'm honored. And let's begin, shall we? I have made a list of points, I should say.
Let's do it.
Of what I would like to discuss. They said they would like to discuss things with me from the community. So we're just chilling right now. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope you have a nice time. Chat, you can ask questions whenever you want. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but Athena had some really good topics, so I almost want to just give the floor to her and have her go on the first topic, unless you guys want to say something first.
Nah. I think it's good. Let's have this deer go at it.
Yeah. What's your first topic? I'm gonna write it out on my screen.
Yo, Cupcake Warrior says these other guys seem cool.
Tell Cupcake Warrior I could have played college ball. You know.
Yeah, you're so cool, dude.
The Navy instead.
No, Navy. You gotta join the Air Force. Air Force is better than Navy. But we don't have to get into an argument about which military section is better. But what's up, Scammy?
Yeah, we're here to roast VTubers, not the.
No, not roast. We're just discussing what we think is on our mind. So, Hiyoko, I sent you a big, gigantic list. Could you put that in the chat so everybody else knows what I've written down for discussions?
In the chat? Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, Space Force. True.
You did only send me an image though, so I can't paste.
Oh yeah. I thought you were just gonna post the image in there, but that's okay. I'll copy it. I'll copy it in there. I'll copy it in that for you. Oh, okay.
No, I got it.
The Space
Do we want to talk about gatekeeping first, or you want to go on something else?
Do look really cool, though. I must admit, everybody. Yes, but the
Hold
first
on a
topic.
Second. Oh, nice. Perfect. Never mind then. I was just going to announce that I got banned in one of my favorite general threads.
Nice.
I was holding on, just like the stock market. Are we holding, boys?
No, we're going full on into it.
Yeah, we're going in. I just wrote on the screen gatekeeping.
Omelets here, Athena. What about gatekeeping?
Yes,
when is
the
it
first
justified?
topic.
That's an interesting twist.
The first topic I put down on my list is gatekeeping. Is it justified? When is it justified? Etc. What's up, Jim? And I thought that I burp a lot too, but I haven't been eating or drinking anything tonight, so I don't think you guys are gonna get a burp for a little bit. But I have GERD.
Yeah,
but I know you guys at least are very, I guess, accepting of me. So I think we may have some similar beliefs. So I would like to hear In no particular order, who wants to go first on your opinions about gatekeeping in general, especially in the VTube community?
Oh, let me take a little crack at this one.
I call second.
Ah, perfect,
I call
Kacho.
third, I
Always
guess.
playing second fiddle to me. That's to be expected.
Take the spotlight from the main character, you know.
Exactly.
Okay,
Here's the
that's first
thing
one.
about gatekeeping. Nice. The next burp that's going to come out of me won't be from my mouth, but from my rear end.
Can we not? Can we not?
But
I
yeah,
don't fart on
We
stream
need to get
much.
you
I
an
don't
auxiliary
fart on
mic for
stream
that
much, but I
reason.
guess you're the
No.
kind of person that farts on stream all the time. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was in a stream with a goldfish, and apparently somebody found out that I was ripping ass playing Mario
No,
Party.
you can't say that word. No. Be nice
I
to
mean,
my
ripping
stream.
butt.
Ripping butt
Sorry,
right open.
sorry. When I think of that word, I just think of a donkey.
Is
Prince,
AMC
go
a
on with your
good buy?
gatekeeping. We got a lot of
Honestly, I'm
topics.
holding. Hold, boys. Don't sell, don't buy, just hold. Sorry. Anyway.
No, if you want to talk finances, we can be here all night.
Flamenco
Yeah, I guess.
is another big VTuber on D Live. He says, looking good, Athena. Well, thank you very much, friend. Celebrating the 3 months of. Yeah, just hold. I'm holding. Ah! All
Prince,
right.
go on with your topic. We got a lot to go through.
All right, let me
Yeah,
tell you
man,
something
good to
about
keep.
gatekeeping. Every single community since the dawn of when the internet was at its birth of anarchy, everybody tried it.
Mm-hmm.
It never works. I don't care who you are or how you think it'll be. Gatekeeping itself, it's a nice concept in the beginning to be able to protect what you hold dear,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually you're going to be flooded.
Yeah,
There's a great kind of quote from Rene Descartes. It says,
black
any
pill.
community who laughs by pretending to be idiots will eventually be flooded by actual idiots thinking they're in good company. Now, that's the big thing is the more and more you fight this uphill battle, you fail to realize that the moment you start gatekeeping is the moment that there will be these little bits of parasites that from these dark corners of the internet that you don't even know about yet, but I'm sure you could find it through a deviant art search. Put Sonic X whatever type of fetish you want. You're going to be getting these exceptional individuals, and they're going to be coming into your fandom far worse than what many can consider to be these normies coming in right over here. And you know what they're going to be doing? They're going to be
feeding your
having
VTubers.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be feeding VTubers. And let me tell you something else. They're going to be creating content that you wouldn't even know existed before until you actually looked into it. And these exceptional individuals are a prime example for why gatekeeping will never actually work. And I think there's a lot to be said about that. Because the more and more you fight that uphill battle, you end up kind of becoming almost like a Sisyphus-like figure.
Mm.
No matter how long you try to cling to that ideal, as beautiful as it may be, the logic of it actually is it's an absurd idea. And the more you keep doing it, you fail to realize that communities on the internet will transition past certain stages. There will be a certain stage where everybody will eat each other alive. And there will be a certain stage where you're going to have Fur Affinity and all these other exceptional websites coming from within the ashes from which you've taken a nice little reindeer dropping on. And they're going to be clasping at every single thing you think you hold dear to, and it'll be far worse
Speaker
than
has
what the
5
current
seconds.
is. That's my 2 cents.
You know, I really have never really thought about it that way. You know, I think we all like to, you know, hold on to this glimmer of hope that we could gatekeep. And, well, I think at the end of the day, you know, it might be a black pill for us lads. I think we might just have to admit the L on this one. You know, you're right. I mean, it's kind of like a, you know, like a fence. You know, people want to, supposed to keep people out, but people still come in. You know what I mean? As much as we want it to work, now, you know, it doesn't, unfortunately, at the end. But we can still try. And here's why I say gatekeeping is justified. In most cases, in some cases, it's not. For instance, thank you for the lemons, guys. For instance, with the whole Pokemon drama, you know, that's how I was in articles. That's kind of how things got started for me. That's how the first controversy around me got started. I said.
Why would you say?
First of many.
Yeah, I wasn't scared. No, I have like 2, I guess. I have 2. I don't know. I have 3. I don't know. I have 4.
Wait, what'd you say in the Pokemon thing? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I was in scarce and stuff. Basically, Pokimane, did this VTuber model, right? Because she said, "Oh, I just don't feel like showing my face some days," right? And I was like, "Hold up, I was a little, I could have typed it better, but basically I said, why are, and this was, I'm telling you, right after Hololive English debuted. So it seemed like she was hopping on the trend, right? I said, first of all, this is right after Hololive English debuted, so that's already a little sus. You already show your face already. Why do you want to magically become a VTuber overnight? You know what I mean? And it just didn't make any sense because she wasn't going to be, she wasn't adapting this persona or anything. She was just kind of being herself. I was like, there's so many smaller indie VTubers who pray that they get the success that you do. And for you to just, decide to become one because it's quote unquote quirky, feels a little bit bad because we do work very hard, So that's what I was kind of saying. And she actually understood my point for the most part, but most people understood my point, but, for some reason it got big. She replied to me for some reason. But I think there's something different like that. And PewDiePie, who did it recently, but just he's poking fun at the situation. He's not actually a VTuber. That's why he did it with bad model and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's making fun of the
This was clearly a
situation.
joke, and it was crazy that people got so worked up about
there's
it.
no point to even gatekeep that. And by the way, whole other tangent, I won't talk about it much, but even the fact that people thought he was problematic and didn't want him in the community was really just dumb. But anyway,
That's why you burn it all down.
And for me, just gatekeeping, so that was my first thing with gatekeeping. Because, let's face it, this was my other point. Pokimane attracts a certain audience. We all know this, people. You can look up her, and then the top thing will be Pokimane feet or something, All those beautiful people on the subreddit talking about her feet all day long, stuff like that. Do you really want...
about the tier 3 subs?
Yeah, tier 3 subs, exactly. Now, this is just my preference, I would not like those people in a nice community, you know what I mean, where they just... Imagine someone spamming your chat with just gross, like sexual weird things, or being like, hey, can you say the funny Big Chungus meme or something Reddit tier, you know what I mean?
Hey, Athena, can you actually say the Bungus Chungus meme?
Yeah. Big
nice.
Chungus. Big Chungus.
Oh! all right. Finally, we got him. Perfect.
Got him.
All right. Continue.
Saved. Documented.
Literally. Oh, yeah. Redditier and stuff, And look, I'm just going to say it, like it or not, the right side of the internet, right politically, we were the main source of welcome VTubers. You know what I mean? You see a lot of SJW VTubers trying to gatekeep certain people like me away. We founded this community. If you were here in January last year, you know what I'm talking about. This community, always was with us, and unfortunately, it's fine getting people with different opinions in it, but it's not okay when we have people saying that they want to kill PewDiePie because he's a XYZ and everything, and he's ruining the community because he's so toxic. Those kind of people are usually the most toxic people in the VTube community. Let's just all, I think we can all understand that.
I have a question for you then, Athena.
But I'm sorry, but we can't prevent it, but I think the points I raised is why we kind of want to prevent some stuff like that from happening. But obviously, Athena going mask off,
I'm
yes,
not, but yeah.
But okay, just one more thing. I'm sorry.
So there's yeah.
But I forgot. But yeah, obviously it's good to see things spread and gain popularity, but also it hurts. I think maybe as an autistic people, I know maybe neurodivergent people can relate to this more. When something you love so much becomes mainstream, it doesn't feel special anymore. And then that goes into another topic which we'll touch upon later with oversaturation. But that's basically gatekeeping for me, if that makes any sense.
Perfect. Now I have a question to your answer that you have over there.
Of course. Oh gosh, I'm already sweating. I go crazy with this.
Oh, it sounds like you definitely do go a little crazy.
Well, this is my kind of talking. I've grown up on, debates type stuff all my life. I just love it.
Well, I mean, I guess we can't beat around the bush by saying all four of us probably browse 4chan.org.
I was thinking Athena browsed the atheist subreddit.
Yeah,
the atheist? No, I'm not an atheist.
But I'm gonna give you a little caveat to you saying a certain thing. VTubing in general started out on JP. That's where everything came from. Whether you like it or not, Anime and Random back in 2004 and 2005 was the heart where all of this came from. And then when the board got split off around late 2000s into JP, which was Japan General, and then later Otaku Culture. But that's a story for another time. My big question to you is, what about websites like Lolcow Kiwi Farms? What do you think about that?
First I would like to say that I don't really go on 4chan anymore. Sometimes I go on Video Game General, but I've had a lot of problems in the past with 4chan, especially R9K. Grooming and just a lot of bad stuff.
It's a terrible board.
Oh my god, what a bunch of neckbeards.
That's a shit board.
Yeah,
that's a garbage board.
And I mean, obviously, it's going to get up sooner. It's going to be brought up sooner or later. I have been people from that board that I was in contact with who groomed me and stuff have obviously leaked, illegal stuff about me and stuff. So, I try to stay off of 4chan anymore. But yes, I grew up with ShockTube, all these websites, all this stuff, you know what I mean, early, 2000s. I don't know, I'm kind of a boomer, I don't know. But yes, I do grow up with all of that, so I have a certain way of life from being raised on that culture. And you mentioned Lolcow Kiwi Farms with gatekeeping. I mean, are you talking about, like, the people that are in those boards? Should we gatekeep them? What is the question about them?
My question is going to be they're eventually going to stop paying attention to the Hololive and Niji Sanjis. And then they're going to start paying attention to the internet, the indie community. Which,
well, I mean, they already have. I've been in those boards numerous of times.
Bits and bits by it. Bits and bits. They're not quite fully attentive to it yet, but it will happen.
I mean,
what are your thoughts about somebody that has been on those boards?
I mean, I think they're better than the people on Reddit, but honestly, it's basically the same thing, just on the other side of the compass, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't like those...
So what constitutes as Reddit tier?
I too would like to know this. I was a little confused.
Yeah, what is Reddit tier? Is this like those epic little lay monkey rage comics back in the day?
Yeah, I have my own definition of it, but I want to hear it.
Yeah. Chat, could you explain... Chat, could you type it while I say something about, just because I'm bad at definitions, but I think we all know what it is. It's like, not normie, but slightly less normie, but thinks, like, jokes back from, like, 2015 are hilarious. Like, for instance, like, hey, Korek, can you say Big Chungus? Or, just they're, like, obsessed with, like, lewd stuff or XD or I'm so epic, I'm so much better than you, troll, lol. Do you know what I'm saying?
So like
my version face. Actually is.
Oh yeah. Somebody says fake normie cringe. That's what they're describing it as.
My version of Reddit
bland
tier that I've
normie,
seen is like
that's what people are saying.
The people who are like super they're too sincere and they don't know how to dabble in irony and sarcasm and stuff. And as a result, they make a lot of cringe stuff. Like they're the ones who like make memes that basically market for Disney, and McDonald's and Rick and Morty and stuff, and they don't realize it.
Yeah,
and they just jump on a lot of trends. And
Yami says Fortnite bad, Among Us Chungus, JoJo posting Big Chungus. Keanu Reeves, Elon Musk. Yeah, those types of people.
Like, I like JoJo, but then Reddit posting kind of ruins JoJo for me. So that's, you understand, I guess, that
wait,
feeling
hold on a second. Tier. Are you doing a JoJo reference right now?
Oh, yeah, I'm posing right now.
Oh, my God.
How'd you know?
Oh.
Wow, guys, that's so epic.
Upvote that.
Yeah, upvote. Those kinds of people with that mentality.
Gold kind stranger.
is basically the thing. But
hey Athena, when does the bacon narwhal?
At midnight.
Oh, you get the secret word. Thanks, milady.
But
Wait, before we get too off topic, Katja said he wanted to talk about gatekeeping too.
Please, Katja.
Yes, but I just
Before I
wanted to
start getting
say,
a little too crazy.
look, I've been on those threads, I get a lot of hate, Tina deserved this to happen to her, blah, 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 retard, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, look, at the end of the day, they're gonna have their thoughts. They're basically just like, they're the same as Reddit, just with different language. But look, at the end of the day, we can't, we can't stop them from coming. I guess we just gotta ignore them like they're little cicadas, what can I say?
Well, it's ever since the Patriots died, they left their memes behind. But we seem to be
wipe
doing
this meme from the face of the earth.
I agree.
Yeah, I would like to say that Dusty Dank says, is that possibly a reference to an obscure manga called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Simply epic, my dear. Yeah, for real. But continue about the gatekeeping, sorry.
Go, Kacho. It's your turn.
Kacho.
Alright, balls in my court. I think that people like to complain about gatekeeping a lot more than you should be allowed to. In this quote-unquote welcoming VTuber community, I'll put this out there, right? Gatekeeping, I think, does have its benefits and should be deployed to some extent. As you hear that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And at the same time, Prince is absolutely right. This is an uphill battle. You can't really stop it, but you can at least, I don't know, stop the bleeding to an extent. Because if everybody is allowed to do whatever they want, then it's inevitable that disagreements and conflicts will eventually start to brew. So if you like your hobby as it is, then the only way you'll be able to keep it that way is to keep out the undesirables.
I mean, it's like a Band-Aid on a shotgun wound. You know what I mean? It doesn't do much, but it at least is something at the end of the day.
But I want to say that I think it's all fine. I think the internet and the social medias is like the battleground for the ideas, and it's survival of the fittest out there. And if the gatekeepers are more persistent and have more effort than the ones trying to get into the community, then they're gonna succeed. And maybe a few years later they come back and then they get overwhelmed. But I mean, everyone's gonna fight for what they think is right, kind of. So I just see it as like, I think gatekeeping was just made up by people who were butthurt that they couldn't. On 4chan in the early days, you'd ask for help and they'd be like, lurk more. They'd tell you that you want to get spoon-fed and they'd be mean to you. Well, you either turn around and cry and you go home and you go to Reddit instead. That's Reddit tier, right? They're too accommodating and too nice there. Or you go and you lurk more and you learn the lingo, you learn the language, and then you get accepted, and it's way more better to be part of that community after when you've been, quote, gatekeeped. So I feel like the people who made up the word gatekeep are just like,
people who made
told me to lurk more. They're gatekeepers. They're mean.
Yeah, wow. Says gatekeeping is good. Yes. So can we get a 1 for gatekeeping is good in the chat? Thank you.
Just a bunch of limp-wristed IRC browsers. Well, my question. So actually, I'm really curious. Before with Kacho, I'm cutting you off just a teensy bit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I really.
My ego's the size of the universe. You have to understand that, right, Kacho? You understand?
Absolutely.
Ah, perfect. Glad we can see eye to eye on some things. But yeah, a while ago I asked you, Athena, why don't you do Among Us collaborations? And you told me it was Reddit tier. And I actually have a very good rebuttal on why I think that you kind of should have done it. But I first kind of want to hear a more in-depth response to the icebreaker of the VTuber community.
Oh, why didn't I want to play Among Us? I just got really old lately. Everybody popular is playing it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just trying to be the quirky girl who only plays the niche games, but I just don't. I was like, I don't see the appeal. I like Town of Salem better. I just don't understand. I just don't understand the appeal.
From my perspective,
even if I collab to meet new people, I would rather do something, if the biggest, Athena kind of sus. If the biggest VTuber in the world said, we can collaborate, but we have to do this certain thing, I would probably say I'm sorry, but no, because at the end of the day, I like making new friends, but you know, I have to be in an environment where I'm comfortable, and there's a lot of safe things for me, and there's a lot of stuff I don't perceive as good in my eye. Doesn't mean they're bad in general, but just because of my weird brain, I'm like, those are bad, those are bad. Just the things around them are bad, or they're weird. I just don't want them. I don't like them. You know what I mean? It was just weird how like everybody was doing it. Everybody was just so overhyped. I just felt weird. I felt like I had to not play it. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna give you my perspective on this, and I know Sensei is
That's
gonna chime in
insane, yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
So Athena, when I played Among Us, I never played a serious game of Among Us ever. When I went into those games, I made people leaving feeling like they were broken and crying.
Well, maybe I should play it then.
Because the thing is, when you
all he'd do is he would hit the button round one and then immediately accuse someone, and then he would just cause chaos. And then one time I was in a collab and it was just myself, and then Prince is like messaging me on Discord saying, "You need to gaslight more. You need to gaslight more. They're playing too safe. You need to ruin this game." And then as soon as I did, the game was 100 times more fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was in a collaboration last week.
My Dusty says it's a fad. Yeah, I guess I don't like fad things is the word, I guess.
But when there's a fad, sometimes you gotta ruin that fad and just shit all over it. And that like you get to ride the clout of being in the fad, but then
I don't know. I don't like riding clout. I just do what I'm comfortable with. But that answers your question.
Yeah.
I respect that answer though too.
Yeah,
I like that
answer.
Good
answer. Yeah, like I was in Among Us collab last week, and I'm already kind of I'm not tired of playing it. I just don't play it normally. Our Among Us collab that I was with, it only lasted an hour because I drove myself and another person. We drove the rest of the collaboration people insane. The thing is, when you kind of take these meme fads, I don't know about anybody else in your chat. At least this is to me. When you have big stuff like that, you get a lot of people, and then you get a lot of people to be able to kind of mess with. There's just something primal when you get to get reactions out of people in a certain specific way. When you drive somebody insane for gaslighting them 4 to 5 rounds in a row and they start to lose their mind, and you could just use sheer charisma in order to basically sway everybody against you, or then you get muted and then people are trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with you.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not that much.
I think those are some moments that you really turn a game like that into an even better game.
I feel like I'm not that much of a troll though. Like I'm a troll, but not that much of a troll. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not a troll. I'm just pragmatic.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not a troll at all.
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not a troll. I'm pragmatic.
How he is.
I'm pragmatic.
I'm a prince. This is him IRL.
He doesn't write his own speeches.
I don't write my own speeches. Yeah, continue, Cacho.
Sounds like you need some capital. And some
yeah, we'll get into that speech a little bit later. I think it'll be something real good to end it off with. Continue. Come on, Cacho.
No, that was it. That was my.
Should we continue or the next topic?
No, Sensei, give your 2 cents on this because you're the last one.
I did already. I gave my idea.
All right.
That's where I get stuck with a lot of things, like when people bitch about, people should do this, people shouldn't do that. I feel like everyone has their own right to.
I create my own way,
and it's just whoever is more persistent kind of wins. So I'm such a fence sitter sometimes in that regard. But
milk toast.
Yeah, don't.
But I say let it happen. I don't give a damn if you just don't.
Hey, watch your language. Sorry, watch language on my stream, please.
Yes, Sensei. Watch your language, potty mouth. Athena, do you want me to take some soap and take him to the locker rooms and wrestle him?
Soap, no!
I'll show him who's boss of this gym.
No,
please, no.
I
think you got the wrong door.
No.
I can't quote that without cussing.
Down.
F you.
You know I'm pretty quick.
No language. Anyway.
All right, we'll stop. No more.
All right, next topic.
I think we should move on.
Sex and LootTubers. Let's go.
No, we're being ostracized from the community.
Nice.
Yes,
Perfect.
One of the points I've written down is quote unquote being ostracized from the community by having different opinions / politics, and how most people who block / dislike you are most toxic, despite overall claiming they are the most welcoming or quote unquote say so. So I don't know what you guys have experienced within the community. but I think we can all at least agree that the community
I had a tiny incident.
leans a little bit one way of the iceberg now. And it's a lot like high school cliques and drama, if I'm being honest with you. Yoko, would you like to share your thing?
Yeah,
I know you
talk about
DM'd
your
me
experience.
saying about
I'm going when
something
he
a long time ago, if you would like to share.
Yeah, I got the link. Hold on, where's my link? So you can critique how I responded maybe to these people.
No, it's okay. But look, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be real. I think we all know this. The community doesn't like me. I've been blocked by very famous VTubers, tiny VTubers. I think I'm blocked by over 500 VTubers. I'm not saying that as a brag, just more of a general disconcern about the community overall. You know what I mean?
Big if true.
When members of VShojo, and very, very highly independent VTubers block you, I think something is up from such a small VTuber such as me. Word travels around. And they don't want anything to associate with you even. They don't even want to talk to you or get your perspective. It's just like high school. So I'm pretty sure we all know this, but last time in Chandler says a lot of this is projection for what I have seen, at least in regards to the community. But, look, last September, I did a video where I was making, what's it called? Like famous VTuber lines that VTubers have said, and I reenacted them. Just like how I did a couple of minutes ago with Shop from Corona. I have like VTuber tics I like saying. And the video was not directed at a person in particular. It was just repeating what the VTubers have said. So, it was like the remember the Miko dun 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 that one and stuff. And then I did the GTA scene with Miko where she says Nigga, not ER, mind you. And people got up in arms. And now the reason
it's like calling somebody a redditor with a hard R.
And it's not funny because she just said the word. I mean, it is kind of funny, but what made it funny is the singing voice, her inflection when she said it was so hilarious. I think we can all agree that's a very funny video. And of course, I start getting, I don't want racism in this community. You know what I mean? When a lot of POC have said, dude, this is hilarious. You know what I mean? Of course, coming from white people, you know what I mean? And it's just really hilarious in my opinion. I'm not going to apologize for it. I didn't even say a slur. You know what I mean? It wasn't directed at anybody, if you have a problem with it, I'm sorry, but grow some thicker skin. My audience knows me for me. They know I'm not a racist individual. They know I'm a nice person, you know what I mean? Just because I say something or I speak my mind on certain topics, doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Yeah, Athena said mean word. That's so racist. How dare she cringe on beige? You're ruining the community. Yeah, for real.
Hey, listen, why don't you be a little bit more based? Put on that little be the based god sunglasses there, bud.
Yeah, quote unquote bleeding heart SJW type shaking my head true meme. But I mean, this affected me for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks because of course I don't know how in the world people found this, but OnlyFans girls with like literally 50,000 followers were reposting my video saying, "Oh, I don't condone. You're not a VTuber. What are you doing on my video? What are you talking about?" It was just so weird because they were having all their, Coomer followers come and harass me, all these huge accounts. And it got to the point where my abusers found out that this controversy happened, and they posted from when I was groomed underage CP of me under all my things, and this spread around. A lot of people have seen these images, and audio from when I was being groomed and I'm underage is still up on Twitter to this day. And Twitter won't do anything about it. They don't care about anything.
Yeah, Twitter's making money off of it. They don't want to remove it.
It's disgusting, you know what I mean? And a kid is suing it, but that's a whole different topic. But anyway,
Athena, where are your lawyers?
Yeah, they were in another
Athena,
country.
I got a couple of hey Athena, I got some cousins right over here, and we got a long line of lawyers and pharmacists.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you
hookup over there?
I thought I was being unoptical in this stream. Oh my god.
Optics.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very special day for the lawyers and pharmacists. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. But anyway, all that happened to me, and then I keep getting harassed. Already big VTubers didn't like me from the Pokemon thing because they were like, no, V Shoujo. Oh, you're so welcome in our community, Pokemon, because your audience are Coomers and our audience are Coomers, so obviously we want more views so we can get more money. I'm sorry, but it had to be said. I reported the audio on Twitter, didn't listen to it. Yeah. Thank you. Please don't. It's illegal. We have the FBI on it. Things will hopefully get sorted out in about 2 years. But it was just a terrible situation. So they knew me from that, and then when this came around, I've been blocked, like I said, over by at least 500 plus people. Fruit from V Shoujo blocked me, tons of people. I think even one of your guys' artists blocked me. I'll go in the VTube stuff, I'll look at the thread, and it's like, this tweet is unavailable. I'll be like, oh, I'm blocked. I'll blocked. I'll be like, hey, what is this person saying? It's like, oh, they're a VTuber. They blocked you. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really know what much of this community is up to because I'm blocked by everybody. It's sad, but this community doesn't like me. I reached out to other VTubers, even smaller VTubers with over 1K followers, and I say, you have a lot of talent. I like what you are doing. I would like to promote you. And they say, didn't you blah, 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 And it hurts, you know what I mean? And look, I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry. The best way to know if a VTuber you meet is going to be toxic is if they have pronouns in their bio. I'm sorry, but it's just true. People who claim to be the most inclusive, you know what I mean, are usually not the most inclusive. They're just doing it so they get a good reputation in the community. I'm just going to say that, you know what I mean? Because that is my
Athena,
personal
would you ever collab
experience.
with T-Bison?
T-Bison?
He might jump in a call a little bit later to talk about his mini cancellation.
I love it. Perfect.
So just wait back the curtain, have him emerge suddenly.
But
I don't know who that is. But
Athena,
anyway, I'm friends with Kyoto, who got canceled. I told her everything about me, and luckily, the little lolly demon girl who got canceled, and by SJWs too, because this is pedophilia. I know what pedophilia is. Okay, that's not pedophilia. So I'm friends with her now, and I'm friends with some other people, who have me in this community. But it hurts. I was friends with, I'm not going to reveal anything about them, but I know a lot of information on them. I could say, but I'm not. But I was friends with Artemis, who, look, I'm just going to be honest, I don't really like anymore, because they were my friend, and then after, people change your back on you in this community very, very fast, and that's why I'm saying this. We were friends. I would talk to her on the regular. Domo drama happened. Oops. Sorry, I unfollowed you. I'm not talking to you anymore. I have to maintain my image. People I've been friends with.
Can't have any guilt by association now, can
I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I can't have you making my viewer audience leave. When in all honesty, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna get more viewers. You know what I mean? At least for the controversy, but.
The lowly VTuber has she was 2,000 followers, and then after all the hate came in, now she has 10,000 followers.
Yeah, I mean, I gained 4K from that or controversy. Yeah, so you know what I mean. But I've been stuck at 6K I've been stuck at 6.5K for a long time. But anyway, Yeah, it just, it just
Tina,
hurts.
I sent you my Twitter thread where I got my mini cancellation.
Okay, let's see
And it
this.
was
But
only
if
like
you've been canceled
I
as
lost
a
like
VTuber,
40.
I am here for you. At the end of the day. Let's look at this.
Yeah, I lost like 40 followers and then got like 15 people that blocked me for this tweet. And
Oh yeah.
it's not like
So
a ton of
basically,
people, but it's like it's one of those things though where like you're like now I'm like there's certain people I'm afraid to like talk to because I'm like, oh well, they're friends with this person who blocked me. So
so
it's only a matter
true.
of time until they tell me like, oh, I can't talk to you anymore.
So
Or like they
Hiyoko
find
posted
out.
this photo here. This is what he said that he got canceled on. It's the photo of that guy stealing the stand at the Capitol, and it says picture on the left. I'm literally shaking, and then it's BLM riots burning stuff down, and on picture on the right, I sleep. I assume this is referring to MSN, mainstream media, but of course he said he got a lot of hate for it. But I mean, it's true. At the end of the day, you don't even have to be on a certain political side to agree that it's just true. Some things are just facts. But I personally think unless you're like a pedophile or a rapist, or actually unapologetically spilling slurs daily from your mouth and you have no love in your heart, if you've been canceled, I am here for you. I am the cancel. Look, this is something I say. You cannot get canceled if you don't want to be canceled. I haven't want to been canceled, so I'm still here. I'm still standing. You know what I mean? So if you have been a victim of cancel culture, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? And I guess we'll just get this out of the way too. You know, Another reason why people don't like me is because, of course, the Domo situation. Now, what is the Domo situation? The Domo situation is when Domo, who, I'm just going to be honest in talking about my opinions on here. I don't like him now. Here's why. I used to love him. I'm just going to be honest. I share my mind. I followed Athena because she was canceled. I figured if she was targeted, she'd probably be pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. It does the opposite. Cancel culture does the opposite. I mean, I have a lot of hate threads on me, but I have a lot of people who love me too, so that's why I'm really happy. But I was following Domo when he had under 100 followers on Twitter, and we were good friends. We would talk a lot. We were in a group chat together and stuff. Then he starts blowing out of nowhere, and I'm just gonna be honest. Look, I don't really like. I mean, I guess this is kind of drama podcast, but anyway, he gets. He's full of himself, you know what I mean? And his whole community is Coomers, and it's a circle jerk. I think we can all agree that that side is a circle jerk. So anyway, I was like, I hope it didn't sound like I was clout chasing, but this was only when he had like 10K followers, and I had like 5K. I was like, could you please interview me as your next VTuber because I've been your friend for a long, long time. And he's like,
Oh, nice. I just had one rip out of the rear end.
Powerful.
If somebody burps and somebody farts at the same time, does it take a screenshot?
Yeah, it sure does.
But no, he said I have other people look at your things, blah 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 blah. I was like, okay. 2 weeks passed, and I was like, because I would really like to do this thing. I hope I didn't sound annoying. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, but have you considered this? Followed Athena because of Alex. You said you were cool. Alex, the Tanuki lover? Thank you. Thank you, Scammy and Alex. But he said that, I don't know, our quote-unquote chemistry doesn't click. And I was like, what are you talking about? We've never been on a call, you don't watch my videos. I was like, here's a list of some, because I'm working on uploading all my videos to YouTube. I only stream on DLives and the VODs last for like 3 days, right? So I was like, here are some of my clips from DLive. Let me know if you like them. And he was like, yeah, I like them. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, but our chemistry isn't good. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And we called, and basically at the end of the day, he says, I just don't think my audience would like you, right? So it makes me feel like he's just doing this to save his own butt from hatred, you know what I mean? Now, people think that just because I'm impulsive and I say something, it means I'm starting drama. And here's what I mean by this. He was interviewing this girl, and he said, does anybody have any questions for her? And I commented, I would, but I don't know who that is because I am blocked by them. Saying, like, I was asking, could you tell me who this is so I could ask if I have any questions for them? He goes in my DMs and he says, why are you bringing drama to my community that nobody owns the VTube community, mind you? To my community, you're always starting all this, and you've blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and keep in mind, he was my friend for a long time, so this really affected me. I don't have any public outbursts where I say, oh, I want to hurt myself anymore because I've grown as a person. But losing this friend I've had for a long time just blocked me on both accounts really hurt. He said, I'm blocking you, you're done, you're too much drama, so much blah, blah, blah. I don't even want to associate you, all these people, you know what I mean? When I was nothing but nice to him. Basically, he just got sick about that I had a certain energy to me. Honestly, I think he was afraid of me. That's why we have a thing in my community called Fear the Deer. Because I'm so controversial. Nobody, everybody's scared of me. But I'm actually a very sweet person, you know what I mean? So, it just hurt. And that's when, Artemis unfollows, blah unfollows, people block me more. Because the leader of this Coomer, interviewer person says, this girl bad, and because they're in a position of authority, people go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Athena's too base, thank you. Just because, it's like, think about it. Think about this, doesn't relate to any, I'm not saying anything currently politically, but just think in general if a president says, blank is bad, most people will think now that blank is bad because he is the leader and he has power of such a large portion of a community. He made everybody that follows him think Athena is bad, Athena is bad. When if you get to know me, I cry on my streams, not to sound like I'm manipulative or anything or I'm faking, but I cry on my streams on the regular just because I'm so thankful. Of everything that has happened to me in this community. I never thought with everything going on, I would ever find love and support from this community. But I have from my dear family, my dear gang, you know what I mean? And, I really appreciate that. So if people got to know me, I think they would really like me. But unfortunately, quote unquote, we live in a society where that doesn't happen. And it just hurts, being ostracized from a community like that. And I think a lot of people can relate to this too. Kyoto can relate to this. Hiyoko, I'm sure you can relate to this, not on as big of a scale, but because of your little controversy, you know what I mean? And I just find it funny that this is a thing. We need to, I don't know how to stop this in the community. It probably won't be stopped. But we need to band together.
You don't know how you get it stopped?
What?
You have to burn it all down.
Oh.
You have to burn. No, you have to burn it all down. Burn it all down from the ashes. You don't want any of these limp wrist people popping up over here.
He's on siege
mode. You have to show some authority. So now,
stronger community will
there's
emerge.
No saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots.
But yeah, I was just saying how, most of those people who are so welcoming are the most toxic and do stuff like that and talk about you behind their back. So that's what I was just really saying with that point. And I think we've all been in it, and that's why I think the VTube community is on a sunken ship, just because everybody acts like high schoolers. There's this girl. Every time she sees me comment on something, she goes, yo, that's the racist deer girl. Just block me at that point. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? You don't listen to my side. You don't get a chance to know me. So that's just kind of how it feels, the community. And we need to, I don't know. This sounds so but we literally need to come together and support each other on our side. That's why I'm saying to every VTuber, have you been canceled? I will be here for you. Because I don't want these sort of people, being taken advantage of and manipulated and crying and not wanting to be a VTuber just because some people say that they're bad. You know what I mean? I want to help this community. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on the situation. I'm sorry. I'm sweating.
I actually...
Well, you know what? Athena? What if I told you
I'll make your own
that
food and
Doma
be the
was right
change you want to
behind the
be. So
set?
true.
What if I told you Domo was right behind the set and he's coming in right now?
I'd love to
Come
talk
on
to
in,
him.
Domo.
Come on. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have a seat?
Perfect. Yo,
I feel like the community will just keep getting fractured, and these fractures will have to, like you said, stay strong and hold each other.
Yes, Jim
because it used
says.
to be a big, fun, happy little club, and now it's gotten
And
too
it's like
big.
that because we didn't gatekeep
everybody
enough
was
because
jerking each other
everybody's
off
welcome.
in the beginning.
Yep, especially in the Domo circle. Jim says, form a friendship network, have each other's backs. Yes. Well, I mean, you can't trust anybody, but of course, support the other people who support you and come together as a community to be in cahoots with them. Sounds like we're plotting something, doesn't it? But for real, just like that. So that's what I would say on this subject matter. I'm going to turn my fan on because I'm sweating a lot.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm rather emotional myself, in fact.
As a 500-pound
yeah, you sound really emotional.
Yeah,
you guys tell I was in like debate club.
Neckbeard like myself. You see, I'm a 500-pound neckbeard, so my neckbeard is like the Aokigahara forest, and I'm sweating profusely through each and every single orifice. Everybody, if you're going through the trail right now in my neckbeard, I'm sorry if you get lost. Well, then that's it. But I do have a lot to say about this topic. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be actually really short, and not long-winded.
Say it.
My opinion. It's my own personal opinion to never, ever, ever be political. I personally don't see a point for me to be it, nor do I see a point in it.
You were just talking.
My whole goal is to become a force of nature, and that's about it. I see no use to be political. I just want to sit back and I kind of want to watch people make kills and watch other people die on it. That's my own personal opinion. While the fireworks are happening, I kind of just want to watch. I just find it entertaining. I love it.
Well, I mean, you're political.
And that's for me to watch.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I mean, that's what I kind of want to watch. Like, I will never ever get political. And that's just my thing on it.
You were just talking about the triple parentheses like an hour ago.
Yeah, you were.
The triple parentheses? What, triple S?
Yeah, but he means it. But he means it ironically. He's not making political commentary, I guess.
Okay.
No.
It's just
he would never. What he's saying is he'd never make a tweet like the one I made. Like he.
See, the thing with me is, you'll never ever be able to tell if I'm being ironic or serious or genuine.
You know, that's actually a sign of a sociopath.
It certainly is, but I can't say I'm a sociopath. I'm just full of bountiful amounts of love.
Yami says centrist movement.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say this in the most princely way I can possibly. I would much rather personally not dabble into politics for the only personal reason. I have been that in my own life. I was in university. I used to dabble in that quite a bit. And as of now, I have no reason to it. It burns me out. And the only thing I want to do is just be a complete menace. And that's my own prerogative.
I mean, yeah, I don't get really political anymore. You know, I said a bad word. You know, I sometimes make edgy jokes, but I'm not tweeting out, I support blank, blank, blank. I don't support blank, blank, blank. You know what I mean? You know, if somebody asks me, oh, what do you think of the government? What do you think of the stock market? You know, I'll say what I think. But at the end of the day, I'm not going on, Twitter like most people who are saying, oh, if you support Donald Trump, unfollow me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, anything like that. I'm not political in that sense. You know what I mean? But I do express my opinion sometimes, And a lot of people escape from politics by watching VTubers. But my audience... Most of my audience isn't political. They just like hearing my opinions. It's not like I could do a bunch of VTuber political streams. I don't, but I think people associate me with politics, but I'm not really like that. But, I do try to stay out of that because, like you said, it can go very, very badly. And I think that's why people don't always want to associate with me. But, yeah.
At the end of the day, whether anybody that's a VTuber likes to say it or not, you are an entertainer, and it is your job. And it is your content creation that your people that follow you that enjoy. So whatever you do as your content creation as a streamer, that is your prerogative.
Yeah, that's why a kick out of people who say like VTubers should be political. No, they shouldn't. No, I can. I think they can do whatever the hell they want. But I mean, if the market is there saying we don't like this, then you should ignore it at your own peril. If they're saying, I come home from a hard day at work and I don't want to hear politics, I want to hear someone entertaining on stream, and you ignore that and say I'm going to do the politics anyway, then do it at your own risk. Because that is the market right there telling you what they
you know
want.
what I mean? If Corona just starts talking about politics every day, people's going to be like, what the frick? But if someone like me who's known for, like being themselves, if I sometimes say like, hey guys, I think the government is cringe, you know what I mean? Then people can respect that. They don't have to agree with me, but they expect that I just speak my mind, you know what I mean? And it's not that
I
I'm
like
political.
when you said fuck China.
Shh, don't say I think that's the only time I said the F word.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, Athena technically did say it, but you are quoting her, so that
I was quoting you, so it's okay.
It's okay. It's like To Kill a Mockingbird. It's okay.
Hey, yeah, fuck China.
We're just quoting the video, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're just quoting it. But yeah, exactly. I understand.
Kacho,
all right. We gotta speed along. Kacho, final thoughts, and then we're gonna go to the next topic.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you guys have a time limit. Dang, I could go all night, but okay.
Much more than I have. We're birds of a feather. You and I, kindred spirits, in fact. Punished.
You got banned.
But honestly, I've never been canceled.
Hey,
you didn't get canceled. You just got banned by Twitch because Twitch was being mean to him.
Right. Well, that's funny. I literally played Lords of the Locker Room on my Twitch.
If I may go into a little tangent, I don't.
Yeah, go on a tangent.
I don't like Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch for two reasons, which this is also what we're going to get into a little bit later, is oversaturation on Twitch. I mean, how many people are going to find you if you search for VTuber? There's like 1,000.
I was going to ask you this. It's awful on there. It is, isn't it?
You have to get on a platform that your niche community will like. I am on a platform that promotes free speech and not a lot of VTubers are on, so I kind of hit the jackpot in finding my audience. On Twitch, it's a lot of just like regular people who aren't really going to find you because they're searching through tons of VTuber tags. You got to go on like a little niche website. Try Trovo, try DLive, you know what I mean? It's way better. They take less of a cut, you know what I mean? They have cool features like the lemon chest stickers, Post stickers now, guys. Post GIFs, you know what I mean?
If you jump on a community that's new, like brand new, and you grow with that community, that's like a big boost.
Well, the other thing is too,
one of the first people on a platform.
This is something I've been trying to get Sensei to do. So every now and then, when I have my own free time, I like to go and see if there's any other Discord or other Twitch users that are having open questions where they invite people onto their Discords.
Oh, this was pretty good.
So I like to go on in there, and I'm a little bit of a rascal, a little bit of a menace. So I go on there and I ask these individuals a few questions. I'm a Saturday morning. At the end of the day, we're all Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if you're at the 10 a.m. slot, Athena, or the 11 o'clock slot. That's up to you to decide. But I'm a 9:30 a.m. cartoon, and so I go into other people's Discord chats and I ask them like, hey, you sound like you choke on a lot of sticks of butter. Have you ever shoved it as a suppository?
Okay, guys.
There was a Twitch streamer who was asking for people to call in
on Christmas Eve.
He jumped in there. It was like a super normie Twitch, and he jumped in. Yeah, it was on Christmas Eve, and then he went on there and proceeded to talk about that gross stuff, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah, everybody in my chat is saying they hate Twitch. Yeah, and you can't. Twitch is very biased. You can't even stream music there anymore. You can't say what can't you say? Simp or incel? You can't say it on Twitch no more.
I can say that. I was literally streaming Lords of the Locker Room.
I say simp all the time. I don't care.
Yeah, there was this controversy where they ban you from saying simp and stuff in like Pokebean's chat or something. Twitch, you can't play certain music. You can't say certain things. And then a girl shows her hoo-ha on Twitch and she doesn't get suspended, but somebody does like a little something stupid and they get suspended. Wait, like, are you kidding me? Look up girl shows her hoo-ha on stream. She doesn't get suspended. Trust me.
Last week on Twitch, I was streaming if you don't know what Lords of the Locker Room, so I'm sure your chat might know this. Ask your chat if anybody knows what Gachimuchi is. And if they say yes, I played the uncensored version on my Twitch channel. And let me tell you, we were watching a really good wrestling match between two men.
That is, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Melody.
It's only if someone reports you. It's not like they're watching it constantly. But the thing is, you don't have as many viewers as like.
No. We
tried to pull
I got away with watching.
We had the baby censor.
I got away with watching a movie on here called "Surf Nazis Must Die" with a lot of gore and everything. They don't care.
I've heard of that. I've heard that movie.
It's a good movie. But
you know what? I want to hear.
I just don't think Twitch is good. So that's what I was saying.
Talk about your platforms.
I want to hear Kacho talk a little more. So I have a topic that you two will get along with. It's how to be a VTuber with a little money. And Kacho knows all about how to be a VTuber with the least amount of money. So
well, Kacho, why don't you show that then? Why don't you talk about your experience with no money and being a VTuber?
Yeah, give us the quick rundown.
If anyone knows me, they know I am extremely cheap.
You guys might want to turn him up a little. He has a very deep, soft voice.
Except for your emotions, you big baby Sagittarius.
Oh, that's true. I throw my emotions around like candy.
I'm a Sagittarius, but astrology is BS. But anyway, let's continue.
Right. Well, there are a lot of things you can do to become a VTuber for free. You don't have to spend really big bucks, you know? You can spend, I don't know, like $1,000, $3,000, get yourself a model or a rig, and then end up never, accumulating that money back again. Or you can end up just making your own model. It costs $0 with free software. Use free motion capture software. Use your phone as a microphone. This is all assuming that you already have a decent enough computer. But I mean, Prince uses his laptop and he's doing great. So can't really say that there's anything wrong with that.
I'd like to add in that.
But Athena, you went a step further and said the 3K model rigs, models and rigs are stupid. Please explain.
Yes, I don't take back my word on that, and here's why I mean it. Sure, you can do it if it makes you happy, but in my opinion, I think they're stupid. Here's why. You don't have to waste. Yes, artists need a job, you know what I mean, but it's not about that. It's about your success as a VTuber. It's stupid as an investment. To do 3K, especially if you're low on money, to do a 3K investment into a model and a rig. You don't need a great avatar, and here's why. Real viewers will watch you for your personality. I have had streams where I cannot run my moving avatar with certain games because my laptop, which is like 10 years old, is so poopy. You know what I mean? And they don't care. I have a PNG in the corner, and they watch it anyway because they like my personality. You know, I made my VTuber on a free app, okay? And I have some mediocre success because I am myself. You know, yes, I see myself in threads on, 4chan or Kiwi Farm saying her model is so blank. Oh, because she did it from an app. There's nothing wrong with having a bad model. I personally think she looks very cute.
What's your Myers-Briggs personality type?
The debater.
You're an INTJ?
No, not IENT, whatever, but
you're an extrovert. You're an ENTJ.
Yeah,
so you're
debater.
The field marshal.
No, I'm the debater. That's what it's called.
So you're an ENFJ.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google it. That's important. All right, continue on about it.
But look, I say I have a 10-year-old laptop that can hardly run anything, okay? It's very, very slow, right? My model doesn't even work for half the games I do. But my viewers, you have to get viewers that love you for your personality. And that's why I think having a really good model does not really matter in the end. Because if you have a really good model, amazing, I don't think people will really like you for you. I think people will like you for your avatar, you know? When you have...
They want to coom to your model.
Exactly.
That's what they want.
I'm cooming.
I had someone send me advice once. They told me that I need to show my model more. And I don't think they knew that I was a male VTuber. I don't think they realized I was even the bird. they said you should post less GIFs and funny reaction images and tease your model more. So it was totally the Coomer strategy. And I said, no, I'm going to try a little more grassroots, a little more get to know people kind of thing.
See, I find success in being, just the sheer charisma that I emit. See, I don't write my own speeches. I don't do really much. I just tell everybody how much I love them in the community. I give kisses. I go up to their doorsteps. I hand them chocolate. And, that just seems to get me followers on Twitch, even though I stream once in a blue moon and my live 2D model has been finished for 2 months. And I can debut anytime I want. But you want to know what I choose to do? I just choose to hand out love because that's what part of being a Cancer is like.
Well, this is what I have to say, basically. If you're bad at not understanding the VTuber world, let's put it this way. There's 2 girls, okay? In high school or whatever. One of them has the most beautiful outfits you could ever want, okay?
Becky.
Yeah, Stacy. And one of them, is kind of, a little dirted up, One of them is kind of disingenuous, not really being herself, And one of them is themselves and has a nice personality, The one who's dirtier, you would rather have the dirtier girl be herself than have the fancy girl not be herself. You know what I mean? And that's how it is with VTuber modeling. You can't put an investment in a 3K beautiful model just because you want people to be with you. Just because, okay, this will get me viewers, now I can make a lot of money, you know what I mean? You have to be humble about this. This is not, I'm sorry, but if you want to get into VTubing just for money, you're not going to make a lot of money in this job. Unless you're like Corone or Project Melody. I'm just going to say it. People may be generous with donations, but this job is just a hustle, okay? It's not, I'm in need, okay? I probably won't get a real job in the world because I'm autistic. It's hard for me. But I do this, I know that this will never give me as much money as a regular job does. But I do it anyway, not for the money, but for, the love I have for my audience. And this is what you have to do when you become a VTuber. You have to be yourself. You can't get into this spending 3K on models, wanting an audience, you know what I mean? Just to be disingenuous, just because you think you're going to make money. It doesn't work like that. You have to do it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I view it. And that's why I think spending 3K for a model is really stupid, especially if you're first starting out, You got to be realistic.
This is why it's always good to be incredibly magnanimous and charitable. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go in the community, you need to start kissing each other's patookies.
Oh yeah, you gotta say good morning to each other.
Yeah, there's so many VTubers kissing up to everybody's patookie, and I just disagree with that. Say good morning to the people you want to say good morning to at the end of the day. Sure, you're not going to get that much clout off it, but it's better to be yourself than a clout goblin.
I always kiss Kacho goodnight.
Oh my.
Okay, boys.
No wonder why Kacho's been getting a little too emotional lately. That must be why.
Yeah, I can't.
He's on his period. Okay, gamers.
Okay. Yeah. So I the thing is, when I start making typical fart jokes on Twitter, I always got to make sure that I got to ask everybody you're doing so well, you're doing so nice, and I got to make sure I give them little that.
Bruh.
You know what I mean?
I just want to clarify for someone in my chat right now. I think if you really like models and you really like that stuff and you want to get a model for yourself, that's cool. That's fine. I think what Athena and we're all saying is like, don't go in it with the wrong expectation. Don't go in there to get the model with the expectation that you're going to get a payout from it. Just do it because you love it for the sake of it. And then you're fine. There's nothing to worry about.
I'm just here for a good time. Just want to play some video games with some real
I will never stay out of your ear holes. You will listen to my kisses. It's ASMR.
Okay, can we not
Everybody,
be homoerotic on my Christian stream, please?
I'm not being homoerotic. I'm just merely making an announcement right now about rebranding. So I'm going to rebrand.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we're just really good friends. It's the way how kind of Europeans treat each other.
Oh, okay. I'm European. I understand.
Every now and then.
Yeah, you give a kiss on the cheek. You're a Greek. You're one of them Greek type of people. They say, "Oh,
It's okay. I'm
opa," and they
Italian.
kiss each other. Yeah. So you get it, right? You get it. You kiss on the cheek. Slap on the cheek,
Well, I
and
didn't
there you
know it
go.
was on the cheek. I didn't know
It's
it
a
was on the
cultural
cheek.
thing.
It's a cultural thing,
be
so
bigoted.
don't worry about it. But like I'm saying, I'm thinking about rebranding as an ASMR streamer now.
Oh
So
gosh.
my specialty is going to be kissies and long-winded, blowhard tongue speeches where you can hear the sloshes of my saliva.
Okay. That's enough. Can we not talk about that anymore? That's enough.
Are you censoring us? I thought this was a free speech roundtable.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
I'm just talking.
I'm
Listen,
not
Athena,
censoring you. You promised you wouldn't be sexual or say bad words. That's it.
They're not. I was just talking about ASMR. You know what ASMR entails, and I was just merely talking about it from a brand standpoint. But these two degenerate rapscallions, I'm gonna make you walk the plank, mateys.
Because we both wear glasses, isn't it?
It is
I
because you both wear
glasses.
Nerds. Bunch of point Dexters in here. I'm gonna break your glasses off and shove you in the locker room.
Can we?
I think this is a great point to segue into this next topic. Negatives of belonging to a company / why independent VTuber can be better.
Oh yeah,
Athena, take it off.
I wrote this. I wrote all these questions.
These were good topics. I was like, whoa, these are good.
Well, thank you. I mean, I do debate quite a bit, but So yes, this is where was this? Negatives of belonging to a company and why independent VTubers can be better. I had a conversation with this VTuber a little bit ago who was independent and we were going to have a collaboration. And then she said, oh, I'm with the company now. I said, oh, okay, that's good. And then I said, okay, so you still want to do blah, blah, blah. And she says, oh, I have to check with my company first. And hearing that, it just made me on the inside like a little like I understand. I don't know. I only see people going to a company as a way where they think they could make more money from it or get more clout. But you have to realize companies like Hololive takes basically half of their income. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's worth it if you have to regulate yourself much, much, much more. You can't do certain things you want. You have to, be this quote unquote like idol persona. You know what I mean? You have to only play certain things, only talk about certain things. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they're taking half of your money. You know what I mean? And what do you get from it? Just a little bit more clout? I really don't think it's worth
that
it.
Even if they take half of the money, there comes a time when you're making so much money that half of it is actually not that much.
Yeah, but I'm talking about independent VTubers, small VTubers who are going to these companies. The companies that aren't really big.
They're going to the companies. I would hardly call them companies. More like
groups.
More like after-school clubs.
I mean, me and Prince made a group called 5 Piece Nugget Productions, and we haven't done jack with it. Sorry, subscribers, but it's true. And that's what some of these people are doing. They just have a little more visuals than us, and some of them are a little more put together.
But even
some of them are a little more put together. But what are they promising in the end? I don't know.
I guess the biggest, company now for Western VTubers is VShojo, which I'm not gonna say anything about them right now, but
Coomtubers.
Yeah, Coomtubers.
Catering to a certain demographic.
Definitely. But
they get it though.
Half your money. I just don't understand why you would go to a company. I mean, why does Project Melody independently? Awesome. Now she's going to a company where she might get a little more bang for her buck. But, get a little more clout. But at the end of the day, lose a lot of the money she gained. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. And she has to be more restrictive, even for a company like that. It's just weird. And I personally think that being an independent VTuber is a lot better. You can express yourself better, Sure, it's oversaturated, but you still get to express yourself better. Do what you want. You don't have to worry about, somebody else taking your payment other than, the platform you stream on. You know what I mean? So that's just my personal opinion. Not a lot to say for that topic, really, but I just think, I think being independent is the way to go. And I don't want small VTubers getting stuck in a scam of these companies who say, oh, you're going to be a lot more popular, come with us, and then they take like half your money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as somebody that's a Niji Sanji finalist, I find that, I'm apprehensive about this.
Oh, are you now?
Oh, wow, that's
Might wanna
quite an
refrain from signing
achievement. I'm
that
sorry they
contract.
didn't sign
Can we
you, but
see
what
the receipts?
happened?
I can't. Well, I'm a finalist right now. They haven't done anything further, but yeah,
No,
Sensei,
then
I'll
you'll
talk
be
to
all
I'll talk with this
then
about
you'll be
you
all gone
you
for
later.
us. No.
Yes,
He's full of it.
unfortunately,
He's lying.
You're put it in your Twitter bio.
I will put it in my Twitter bio, but yes,
Oh, there we go.
you'll lose the community prints, and it's a shame because I've ruined this archetype for anybody that wants to use it in the future.
Yeah, support small
He's
businesses,
full of
support
crap.
small VTubers, of course.
But yeah, what's the next topic, boyos
Well, did
and
anybody
girl?
else have an opinion on that?
Yeah, let me think. I think you said it pretty well. I mean, all these companies really do, unless they're the big ones. Unless you're applying to one of the big ones and you're actually getting set up legit, then you're basically just you're just having someone take the money from you and they just do a little bit of marketing from you. Like you could just learn to market yourself. Go watch a bunch of YouTube videos on it. And I could do that, but I'm lazy. Right, guys? Anyways, if you want it hard enough to join a group, you could probably learn to market yourself and then get on it. And
I mean,
just
I
tweet
was
really
even
well
gonna
and do all that
I
stuff.
was even gonna make a group from a business move, but at the end of the day, I thought no, because I
I don't think it's a real business
Mhm.
unless they're paying for your model and they're paying for you to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then they're gonna
Small
like promote
businesses
you.
hold up society. So true, my friend. But yeah, I think we
Hey,
share our
I
opinions.
gotta ask right now, because of regulations here in Canada, make sure that you guys are
We
social
got a
distancing
maple
right now. Everybody here at the
Dave break.
yeah. Sensei and Kacho, you guys are a little bit too close to each other. Can you social distance on the table a little bit better?
Yeah. Hold on.
Thank you.
Now make sure you guys wear your triple
we couldn't
mask
be
now,
separated.
so it
What about
prevents
my-
it
Joker, you said we
85%.
would be together forever.
Oh, I made an epic tweet about
so-
VTubers needing to double diaper up.
Nice.
That their shit. Oh,
What?
their poopy
No,
and their
don't
pee-pee.
say that.
So actually,
Blood
Athena,
everywhere.
I actually have a really innocent question from somebody in a Sensei's audience here.
Yes.
And I kind of want to know your opinion on it. So they first thought you were a moose. What can you explain to them the difference between a deer and a moose?
Oh, well, I don't want to sound speciesist here, but, overall, just in statistics, deers are better. And that's all I have to say at it at the end of the day.
Yeah, mooses go to Tim Hortons, deers go to Starbucks.
No,
Yeah,
ew,
coming
not
from California,
Starbucks, no.
I didn't know how big mooses were. Mooses are really big. Deer will kill you too. Don't.
Not unless you can steer the deer. If you can
Harry,
steer the deer, you win.
People get killed by
Fear the
deers all the
deer.
time.
Fear the deer.
Not unless you can steer. You steer the deer. That's how you win.
You're deer? I thought you were elk. No, I'm deer. Athena's moose. No. Athena deer. Athena deer.
I think Mari's that.
Somebody thought I was the
Come on.
dick dick once. And that's not inappropriate. They're like these weird
Oh,
little dick.
Little tiny dears.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? Wait, what was inappropriate? Did you say dick?
No, don't say that. It's a dick. It's an animal.
I was talking about Richard. He's a fellow I know.
Oh my gosh.
D-I-K. There's no C in there.
Oh, Dyke.
No.
That makes it even better.
Oh, nice. Wait, what am I not saying? I said that's how you pronounce. That's how you pronounce Dik.
Yeah, somebody made a 1350 joke about moose. Yep. Deer are just better. Deer are just better. But anyway, next topic, shall we?
Hey, we have a caller who wants to call in and ask for some opinions. He claims he's been mini canceled once. He's a young VTuber who, from the time I've known him, he says, I don't really love the whole VTuber idea. Like, I want to be a VTuber, but I hate pigeonholing myself in this community because I know I need to be more than that.
Some people
How do
calling
I
if
do
they
this?
want to. They have questions too, but continue. Sorry.
So, but he'll explain all that himself. But I think he could use some input.
Okay.
We're gonna drag him in here.
Lindell did not expect this, but that's okay.
It will be fine. He's a good egg.
Is anybody having any armor issues right now? I feel like my armor's having some problems.
Your armor? Do you have
my arms are
is
fine.
there something in it? Like a weakness of some kind?
Yeah, it is.
How's that expression go?
Hello,
everybody.
friends.
It is me, Tub Bison. Nice to meet
Hey,
y'all.
what's up, T. Butson?
All right,
All right,
hello,
Prince.
caller.
I'm gonna need you
Caller
to
number
chill out with
37.
that.
Oh
we
yeah.
civil
You
today.
guys
I'm gonna need you to
said
chill out
something
with all
about this
that.
You're
guy.
asking me to
Anyways,
chill?
yeah, I'm asking you to chill. Yes,
You
but I'll
told
explain
me
my
that.
piece. Nah. I'm gonna
You
explain
told me
my
that my
piece.
Godzilla
Hold on.
fast part was
Prince,
mediocre.
Prince, we don't have all the time in the world. Let
All right.
Yeah, let me
Hold on.
explain
Oh
my
wait,
piece.
hold on. I just want to say somebody on Twitter said they were watching my stream and said my statement about VShojo is incorrect. They provide their talent, but they don't. They provide support for the talent and allow their talents to do what they want. And there's no split profit. VShojo talent keeps saying 100% of their donations. Okay, well I was wrong about that, but I still stand true of my statement that I don't like companies. But continue.
Yeah. Basically, here's what happened. So back when the old VTuber Confessions account was open, if y'all remember that,
I remember
basically the
your
OG one. Yeah. Pretty much the post was during the time, because I was new to VTubing, I thought everybody was accepting. I thought we were all gonna be friends. I thought it was gonna be like this happy
Yeah, and
and
it's not Care
and here's the
Bears.
thing.
Some rose-tinted glasses.
It's not. It's definitely not. So here's the thing. I got emotional one day, I grew from it, but I got emotional. And like you, I also have Asperger's. So, things are just kind of weird with that. And so, I got a little emotional that day. And I was like, hey, you guys shouldn't be bullying trans people in the community, because that was kind of that was a thing that was happening early September, October. I was like, you know what? Y'all shouldn't be doing that. And pretty much people misinterpreted my words and like, what do you mean you don't support trans people? I said, all I'm saying is that how can I be a supporter if I'm not in the community? I respect your choices, but I can't exactly call myself a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't know. And basically, I got blocked, by a good plenty of accounts. And I can even name some.
Well, I mean, it's just like when, for instance, people say, I'm not saying it's a sin, but people say love the sin or hate the sin. You know what I mean? You love the person, but you don't respect, but their opinion is not really, or their lifestyle kind of isn't up to you. You know what I mean? I mean, for instance, like I don't really, I respect a person, but if they're furry, I don't really like that community. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. I mean, yeah, it's
so
like
just
I respect you
because,
for your choices.
yeah. I definitely understand, and honestly, all I have to say to that is appealing to the mob is the worst mistake you can do. If you say, oh, I'm sorry, they will never, trust me, they will never take it as an apology. Yes. They will never take it as an apology, and they will double down even harder on you. And say, well, you're not really sorry. You said this. You know what I mean? And that's why when I did when I had a controversy, I didn't apologize because I know appealing to the mob will make it worse. So even if you get blocked for opinions, at the end of the day, honestly, I know it might be hard, but you have to just finalize it. You can't say, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm blah, blah, blah. You just have to say, this is how I feel, and I hope you respect that, and then move on. If you get canceled, that's okay. You got people that support you no matter what. You will. I'm here for you. Everybody else is here for you. You know what I mean? But you can't appeal to the mob. You just got to move on from them, and that is my advice.
Trust me. I actually did some of that advice myself. You see, the thing is, I did like an apology saying like, all right, I misworded, y'all misworded. But here's the thing, I told people, yeah, I know I made the mistake of apologizing, but here's the thing, I turned around. I said, look, I don't got no hate for anybody, but if y'all, still want to come after me, I'm not going to apologize for what I said. Like, I apologize at that, sadly, but I just told people, look, like, this is who I am. I told my statement out. and I didn't really know, to double down my ground at that time. I was still very new to this, and
You're a
I
youngin'.
did. Yeah,
That's
I was a
all.
youngin'. So pretty much, I was just like, after that, I got blocked by different accounts. Some accounts, I was just
Mhm.
like, many accounts like you said, I'll be going on Twitter and I'll be like, "Wait, you never talked to me. How did you block me?" And people were just pretty much
Got
calling
you.
me transphobic and all this other
Mhm.
junk. And I think I
My
still have people who silently hate on me for the fact that,
mhm.
some people say, like a friend of mine said, you weren't what the rumors were. I'm like, the rumors? I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
just people just
crazy.
going around and
It's like
DMing.
high school,
And
and people in my audience say if you apologize, they will smell blood in the water, and this the schoolyard bully mentality never let them, and people will go after you even harder if they know you are autistic, which is very true in my case. So you never want to apologize to them because look, here's what I said. Just because they knew I was autistic, and this it's hard being autistic because you say you also have Asperger's. I have Asperger's. When they know
hmm hmm
you are autistic, they go harder on you. They like, I don't care if you were autistic, you should have understood that X thing is bad and you shouldn't have said it. You know what I mean? So really
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
we
I
gotta
get
do
you.
is stick up for each other in this community, and I support you, my brother, and that's really all I have to say on the matter.
Hey, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll finish up on my piece and then I'll pass it on to the boyos right here. Yes, sir. But practically what I've done is, after that little thing, I was like, I got told by people, next time think about what you're tweeting before you tweet. And I had some other friends who were like, you should really thought about that. And at some points, I was just really thought I was the enemy of the community. If I'm to be honest, I thought I was just the enemy of the community. I thought, and then one point, ever since I kind of got dragged in, like one day I just decided, Prince was tweeting about shampoo or something, and this was before I knew him. So I was like, hey, and then all of a sudden I just kind of got dragged into the group, and I just really decided to just be honest. I told
Mm,
people I'm against cancel culture. That's my whole
mm-hmm,
thing. I'm like, I'm against cancel culture. I'm the type of person who likes to be as neutral as you can be at times. I don't really like to pick an extreme, so to speak. And that's
mm,
just how where I'm at. I'm like, look, we can choose this. Like y'all can either be, I don't know what's the best way to describe it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I just tell people I'm not for cancel culture, my place is a safe haven, whatever, go have you, what have you, my streams, all that, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I'm not here to be politically correct. I
mm-hmm.
just tell people that I'm just going
Right.
to speak my mind and I just tell it how it is now.
And I
And I
think
think I've
T
really,
Bison
And
tells
I
it
think
like it
as a
is.
VTuber, you will get a good audience for that. There is a market for people like us because we are the minority. So many of my viewers, they say, "Oh, I'm so glad I found a VTuber like you. I can be myself here. I can finally relax
yeah,
without."
yeah,
Because you know how many? It's just weird. Even VTubers in general, who always say they're so positive, and then they yell at their
yeah.
their their audience when somebody says, "Oh, maybe you should check out this game." It's like, why? Who are you to
And then
tell
it'll
me
be
what
like,
to play? Like, just
exactly.
some people let
I
it get
agree.
to their head, and we're just very chill. We don't kind of go with mob mentality. We think for ourselves, and we're nice people. And that's why I'm glad I found more people like you guys in the community. And just know that there is a niche audience for you, and you will be successful because I have hope in you.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Basically, I agree.
on
Oh, yeah.
that note, I just want to
Go
say,
ahead.
T Bison too. You were telling me the other day about how you have different plans for like kind of what you want to do as a VTuber,
And by the way, I
because you don't
followed you on
necessarily
Twitter.
want to be a VTuber, like, but you want to do content. You want to be a person who's a VTuber and does content. I think that kind of ties in with some of our topics of like, how do you stand out in this community? How do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
how
T
do you
Bison kind of
grow?
wants to be like Andy
So
Worski.
who?
Oh, I can
Mr.
get you in. I can
Bison's
get you
trying
in
to
So
touch
become
the
a
with him. I
channel
have
builder.
connections if you want to talk to him. But
But yeah, pretty much I guess I can go in. Yeah, I can go into that. Basically, what I've noticed throughout my time, is VTubing, and a lot of points I do agree with you on a good chunk of your points, Athena. The people who claim to just be, open and chill, they're not really chilled. If you have to say that, I think, you're not really that. With
mhm.
me, I just tell people we're gonna yak it up, come on by, blah blah blah. And I accept people who wouldn't like me. Okay, that's cool. I don't block people on first unless they block me. That way they just can't gather dirt on me. And that's literally the only reason why I do it. But basically, my plans is I want to go outside. I want to be my own personality because, like Ken Thomas said, this community is incestuous. It feeds on itself. It's a circle jerk. Everybody can say
Oh
this. It's a
God,
circle
you're
jerk.
right.
Everybody's like,
Oh,
"Oh, good morning," and and
I
here's the
too saw
thing.
this clip the other day.
I
Yeah, I
used to
posted
be
this
a little
clip. He said it
like
way
so.
better than I did. Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and that's what I exactly had. That was my mentality from like the get. I'm like, I realized I can't stay in this community for long, especially after that mini cancellation. I realized I needed to be my own thing, like my own type of creator, and pretty much. And here's the thing too, and I also want to let people know because I am a black creator. I tell people I say nigga, that's gonna happen, and I just don't want to get fucking canceled. Excuse me, I don't want to get canceled over that. And pretty much I'm just like, look, that's just what's gonna happen. It's in my vocabulary. It's what I've grown up with. I'm not
That's
about
a
to get.
bad word,
Why
Bison.
would they even get
I'm gonna
mad
report
at
you
you
to
if you're
Twitch.
black?
I
I'm
don't
reporting
know.
you to Twitch right now.
I
Oh,
know.
remember
Thank
when
you,
you were a
Kaicho.
Doctorial Negro MD?
Oh yeah, Doctorial Negro MD. Yeah, let me tell you that, and then I'll tell you my plans. All right. So back in October, I was doing the augmented reality game, and I was kind of inspired by this by Etika, rest in peace, when he was
Yeah,
still
rest in
alive, and
peace.
that's kind
Rest
of
in peace.
one of my inspirations. Yep, Etika was awesome. Basically, he had Saint Nicholas as a character, right? So I was like,
Oh,
you
I
know
know what
what?
you're talking about.
Yeah, and guess what? I made Doctorial Negro back when I was in high school too. So like it was just me, but like in a lab coat, basically. And I had this voice too, even though yes, it is I, Doctorial Negro. You see, I even got the voice too. So I just let people know that's the voice there. But basically, I was my account was taken over by Doctorial Negro. My VTubing account was taken over, and I was doing that for my failed flopped PNG debut.
you
I
even
did.
got into a fight with the penguin too during it.
Oh yeah, I did, and I was basically telling like, "You stupid aquatic animal, go back to the zoo and figure out how to eat some fish, bro." I don't know. I was just popping off, man. That's the best way I can say. I was just popping off. I was just popping off during that time.
Wait, but you said
And
someone had a problem with your name?
oh yeah, yeah. I was in, I want to say, Devious Sprites chat. She was collabing with somebody, and at the time she was a bigger streamer, but she was kind of interactive. And I was like, you know what? I'm running an ARG on my channel, and currently, Doctorial Negro MD is taking over my account. And this dude, I think one of her collabers was like, "Excuse me," and this is in his. I'm quoting. This he's gonna be some bad words in there, some language, but he's like, "Get that shit out of my fucking chat, out of the chat." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" And all I did was mention that Doctorial Negro, and she was asking. Devious Sprite was like, "What's happening? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And then he's like, "It's in chat. It's in chat. It's in chat." He didn't even want to say. He's like, "It's a bad word. It's a bad word." I'm like, "Negro? What?
You
What?"
know, it's
Anybody's.
funny because I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Burzen said this comment, and I think that this really does go for the people who claim they're so anti-racist that they are racist in
Oh, I see
themselves.
that
He
comment.
says it's common for people to assume that everyone on the internet is white, and that is so true. People who are the most quote unquote anti-racist, they
Mhm,
see
mhm,
that you have that name and they automatically think you are white. They don't think that you're a black man
mhm,
reclaiming that at all. And then they go bonkers
mhm,
over it.
mhm.
And I think that's crazy. And Chandler commented they hate black people with a different opinion, which is true. You can't let stuff
Yeah,
like that get to you. You got to find people who will support you and understand. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just the same
yeah,
as me. Look, I'm autistic, so I can say retard, if I go in a
yeah, yeah.
comment, if I
Exactly,
make my name retarded, people will automatically assume I'm not autistic and kick me out. But it's
exactly.
different, so I understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from and I'm here for you.
Hey, yeah, for sure, for sure. And basically, I was just like, I had to leave after that. I'm like, bro, I'm not here to hear this mess. I'm not here to hear this mess from you, basically. And I'm just like, I'm still continuing to do it because I'm like, you might not like that character, but people find it funny. I find it funny. And
Hmm.
honestly, I just like reusing that character
Yeah,
I
good for
used
you.
as a half-assed Halloween costume back in high school, and it's finally used for something. I even had people say it reminds them of the Boondocks. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Oh, excuse me. Heck yeah, man.
No,
On the
that one's
Boondocks,
okay.
right? And I'm like, yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. And basically, I guess what really even pushed me even further to wanting to be my own person in the community and having my own community. Basically, I throw all this dumb VTuber stream etiquette out of the window. I only have one stream etiquette rule technically. It's just, at the time when someone said they were only showing up for this creator, I'm like, you can keep that in your mind, but I don't know, made me felt bad at the time, like I wasn't doing enough as a content creator. When they say, yeah, I only showed up for your collab guest, they just straight up said it in chat. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, that kind of made me feel bad. But, that was like a little bit ago. I think
Yeah.
that was collab.
I actually have a word like that too, since I am a prince both in real life and on the internet. The word I use is pragmatic. So I use it all the time. I am yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a pragmatic prince, and
Yeah.
pragmatic prince short is peepee. So if you want to call me
No,
PP.
no.
yeah.
Okay.
You got
PP.
big PP
Oh, thank
energy.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
realistic with the
PP.
way how I go about things. Yeah, just
Mhm.
want to put my 2 cents there.
Okay, I got you.
All right,
Thank you
well,
for your
thank you
2
for,
cents,
yes, your 2 cents
Prince.
and coming
Very
on,
thank you,
and we're
PP.
here for
Thank you.
you.
Yeah.
Bison.
To buy some
Yes.
else. Oh yeah, Kacho go. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Bison.
Go.
Somebody once told me that they thought I was the whitest person that they've ever met. They just straight up assumed my race, and that felt really bad. I
Mm-hmm.
got
I feel
rather
Hold on,
depressed and sad after
we're
I
that.
here
feel
for you,
that.
Kacho. We're
Don't
here for
worry.
you.
Don't worry. Don't worry,
Bison,
Kacho.
Bison,
He's
Bison.
Yeah.
Bison.
Yeah.
Us POCs got to stick together. Am I right?
Indeed, bro. Indeed.
that's
We,
Kacho, your Sagittarius is really showing right now, and
Yeah, it is.
Your
I
emotions
Yeah,
are
I'm
really
I
coming
am
out
a
today.
Sagittarius.
terrorist.
I can
I can hear the streaks of your tears going right through your microphone,
Yeah.
and I can tell you here's something, hun. We're all here for you, and if if
Yeah, we're here for you, bro.
Kacho,
Yeah, as my cold, betrayed
if you
tears
need
streak down my
anybody
cheek into
to
my
Go
to
mouth
ahead.
lay
after
down
today's
on a lap,
assault.
I'm here for you.
But
Thank you,
yeah,
Prince.
basically basically I don't have many stream rules, or really stream etiquette, just keep the drama out and
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. I don't know. Just people getting angry and beefing in my chat is just something like
Mm-hmm.
I don't really vibe with. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna need you to like handle it with somebody else, talk to the person, don't get mad in chat, that's not gonna do much. And I'll loop back onto that real quick because it actually happened like when I was streaming SMT yesterday. I was just like, I eventually solved it over with the person. I think it was Gore. Yeah. And pretty much, yeah, pretty much on that. There's another upcoming Black content creator. His name is Earbud Tevin. I brought up his content quite a bit on my streams. And honestly, I found him as a pretty entertaining dude. He's like recently a Twitch partner type of thing. And he does Persona, all that. And
Oh,
basically,
I'm
his
playing
community.
Persona 3.
You said what?
I'm playing Persona 3. That's cool.
Yeah, they play different Persona games. That's how they got big, is off of Persona challenges and all that. And basically, his community, they like interact with each other, and that's what I want. I want a community that interacts with each other and not just me, because I find the rule that the chat must only talk to me as a kind of dumb rule if
Oh
I'm to
yeah,
keep it a
definitely.
fact.
My chat goes off the goop talking to themselves about monkey fights and everything all the time. You know what I mean? I just love that they're active talking. You know what I mean? I feel like it's
Exactly. Yeah.
narcissistic in a way. Chat, you must only talk about me and what I am doing. Like, bro, just let them enjoy their
Yeah.
time being
Exactly.
comfy.
Like if you want to talk to me about how Prince Asgard is currently stroking his
No,
friend
no,
Richard, then go ahead. Pop off. If you want to talk about that, go
no, no,
ahead.
no, no.
Dude, I stroke my Richard every single chat I
Stop!
go
Stop! No,
into.
no,
You
no.
want
I
to know?
know,
You want to
right?
know? You want to know something? I go in the T Bison's chat and I cause a ruckus.
I know, right? And then I'll be like, bro, and then I'll use profanities and slur words and be like, what's good? Well, not slur words, but profanities. I will hit him with profanities and then I'll say, what's good with you, Prince? How are you today? I hit him with the nice, I hit him with the sit down and how are you today? things like that, basically, whenever he comes in on chat. So, it's a nice little surprise, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. Basically, in terms of that, I reached out to him with advice on how to like grow out, and I was telling him, I'm playing SMT4 every Monday as a type of thing. And he says this. He told me this, that in terms of niches, that the SMT and even persona niches are really hard to grow into or growing. And he was just telling me different pieces of advice like that. And he was a really cool dude. And the thing that I like the most that he did, and that I want to still continue even when I reach partner status or however I reach it, is he's still himself. He's still a regular person. You didn't feel the
Mm-hmm.
pressure, like how you don't feel like you're talking to a big account, a
Yeah,
manufacturer,
some
big
people
account.
do
You're
say.
talking to a normal person, like how we talking, how we yakking it up. That's how he was. He responds to DMs. In fact, I even added him. Somebody had like it was a VTuber during the VTuber uprising thing, and someone was like, "You want a Dr. Pepper?" And the thing about him, he hates Dr. Pepper. I'm like, I added him. I'm like, "Hey, yo," I was like, "Yo, Tevin, what do we think about Dr. Pepper?" And then he responds, "She's like, she's a lost one." I'm like, "Indeed." And after that, I just yacked it up with him. I was surprised because he was a pretty decently sized account, 4K. And I was surprised he responded. I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah,
He's still a regular person. And that's what I want to keep up. He even says himself,
mhm.
just a regular dude just talking,
It is a
you
little
know?
hard sometimes because I know when like some really crazy drama was happened, I probably have like 100 unread messages from like 6 months ago I never got around to reading to, and I feel terrible because of that. But for the most part, I do keep up with everything. I am always in my Discord. I always respond to my chat. Most
Yeah.
things, but sometimes it does get to you. It might be a little hard trying to keep up with everything, but at the end of the day, still talking to your chat is easy. I don't think much people will say you've changed. I've had a couple you've changed because you didn't respond to my message, but for the most part, if you
Yeah.
just keep
Though
being yourself and talking to everybody, they'll like you.
Yeah, I agree. And the one thing I do feel like is I feel like VTubers, are really content creators in general who are on the up and up that you kind of knew. I feel like they get lost in the sauce or lost in their numbers and then
Oh
just
yeah.
become more manufactured and stagnated versions of themselves. Because I feel like the minute you lose your genuinity, your roots, and you get lost in the numbers and you just become this plastic manufactured
Mhm.
version of yourself, like the ones that forget your past friends, the friends you was with them in the beginning. I feel like if you abandon your boys in the beginning just to go with the big boys now, it just feels ingenuine to me. It feels like you just had them there because you advanced in the clout ladder.
Yeah,
You made it.
sometimes
You have a voice now at 1K, like Prince here.
Hey, what are
You're
you?
saying
there was
Prince?
a lot of
Yeah, what are
people.
you?
Saying as Prince, asshole?
Hold on a second. This seems to be turning into a little shebang at me.
No, you're still genuine, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
about you.
yeah. What is it? Well, everybody, I guess the cat's out of the bag here. I'm going to be making a new series or a continuation of a series. It's called Deviants, and I'm going to be doing it around the VTubing community.
Oh, babe. What's it about? What's
But
it about? Tell the people. We want to know.
Don't you worry about it. I'll make
we got
sure to include every single person. But you got to make sure we get as much exceptional individuals as possible.
I see. I see. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm excited for it, but you know what? The people are excited. The
But
streets are ready.
I was gonna say
But
that
yeah, Yeah, go
you
ahead.
know I do feel bad because there's some people who are like, you haven't talked to me in a long time, and it's like I don't want to be one of those people who feel like I'm abandoning people, but at the same time, it feels like they haven't really been trying to keep up with me either, or, we've just, you know what I mean when I talk about some
Yeah,
of that stuff,
time.
but for the people that are here for me now, I always try to keep up with them, I always try to be there for them, and it's hard because why haven't you messaged me back, you're different, I get my spoons. If you're autistic, you know what this means. My spoons are so low after being on social media. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to even
Yeah,
want to respond.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah, I get that. I get
but
that.
but
I had to
for the
do
most part,
detoxes.
I'm glad that people don't think I've changed. In the biggest way, I honestly, you can prove that you haven't changed is just by talking to your audience like always. I always humble myself. I say, I'm glad I am a small content creator and not a big content creator, because I could not probably even deal with what happens when you're a big content creator, keeping up with everybody, in chat and all this crazy stuff, I'm glad I have a niche community who likes me for me and not all these, people that are just there to, troll or whatever. I mean, I do get trolls, but you know what I mean. So it's good to be a small creator. And thank you, Hiroken Kaichu and Hiyoko Sensei for following.
It kind of reminds me of there's the old sitcom from back in the day that I used to love watching. The theme song, I feel like it relates to the situation where, it goes like, well, we're moving on up to the east side to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side, we finally got a piece of the pie. And that's from the Jeffersons. And I think that speaks volumes about this entire conversation we're having here.
Does it?
Alright, well.
But I guess I'll just finish up where I was at, or try to fill in some more. Basically, from what I had with people is I agree. People feel comfortable to just be themselves whenever they collab with me. They just don't feel like I'll have people. I had 2 or 3 people legit tell me, "Yo, I'm not in character." I'm like, I don't care. You don't have to be in character here.
The
I don't
best
really play a
VTubers
character.
are the one who have a character but are not their character. Yes, I'm a deer.
Exactly.
Yes, I pee in the woods and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know why my mind went to that. But anyway, I'm a deer, but I'm myself. I say my opinions. I talk like I'm, I guess, a quote-unquote person. You know what I mean? The best VTubers, in my opinion, are not the VTubers who are like, I'm in Bunnyland right now with blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's just being yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking care of my princely duties.
I am the most princely VTuber you'll ever find. And I am incredibly pragmatic.
This is just how he is, though.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
But that's my opinions on all that.
The line between character and person is blurred.
Yeah,
I don't write my own speeches, Cacho. I've said that many times, and I still don't. I'm not
born at a young age
like most of these other chicken poo-poo eating bureaucrats.
It's okay. I used to be a butt pansy. No more.
I was born at a young age.
Changed man.
Hey, you're a changed man, and that's what matters.
But yeah, time for one last thing. I want you to talk about your dreams for content making, what your thoughts are, and then get some feedback from Athena. I'm just curious what your plans are, and then
I was gonna major in psychology, so I love giving people advice and everything. I mean, I've made three people in my chat get girlfriends, so I mean, I guess I'm pretty good.
Hey, look at that. You've managed to help chat out get a girlfriend. That's miracle work.
Oh wow, that's actually really fantastic.
3 of them.
Congratulations.
3 of them.
3. Yeah, that's a miracle. Bro, you might be beating out Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is kind of silent after this. I don't know, but you performing some miracles right there. But yeah, I'll pop off and tell my plans. Why not? Basically, I want to be my own entity, and I don't want to rely on the VTuber community for growth. That's one thing. The second thing is I have a talk show where I you could say interview people, but I'm more so I just want to know the person behind the character, and I have a talk show for that called The Phantom Outreach. It's currently did its 2nd episode with Sarah, and then I did another episode with Autotune Ready. And I'm just trying to learn how to be a better talk show host, because I feel like at first, I was kind of weird about, should I be mean, should I be nice, because I was kind of balancing that. But then I was like, you know what? After having a talk with Teely, the space panda, she's another black VTuber, and ones I actually share a lot of sentiments with. I really share a lot in common with her. We had a just chatting one day, and then pretty much I was like, hey, people don't understand that, when we're kind of aggressive, fake toxic, that's just kind of a thing that's in the black community. We just roast a lot. We roast each other a lot. And, I was worried about when should I pull it out with certain people, because I don't know, people take things seriously
I mean,
when
look,
I'm like,
because I know you have Asperger's. I have Asperger's. I've been to social training classes. I've been in drama club. I assume you haven't, and all that. So honestly, this is this is what you should do. Before you interview somebody, get in a private call with them and chat one-on-one. Get to know their energy and straight up just ask them, are you comfortable with roasting? Are you comfortable with XYZ? And then play off your energy when you do the interview. And you have to realize during interviews, it's okay to make mistakes, and mistakes can actually be one of the most funny things about an interview. So don't worry about all that. I mess up
Yeah, T
all the
Bison.
time. You just, and that
Remember
makes
when you
it
had your
fun.
first interview with me? Tell
yeah.
Athena how that went.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
gosh.
Let me explain. So
I wish I could have
basically,
heard it. It
yeah,
would have
yeah,
been
you wish
great.
you could have heard it. But
Oh,
guess what? That's
I'm,
lost to
I'm a
time.
little rascal.
Yeah, basically, and in fact, Gore actually told me that you collab with Mocha, and you know what? It reminded me the first time
Oh,
I
I think
collabed
she
with you.
blocked me.
You know,
Mm,
ah, I see. And basically, I remember, I remember this. I was like, Sensei was like, Prince kind of built different, bro. Prince kind of he's a different breed. And I'm like, you know what, Sensei, I got this. My young dumb self was like, I got this, Sensei. I'm sure I can handle Prince, no problem. I went in, and then this man was talking about the chicken nuggets and tenders, debacle, and the boneless wings, and he was talking about all these other things, and I'm just sitting over here like, this nigga's a psychopath, okay, and is this how a Joker felt when he was interviewing Murray? That's practically how it was. I don't know, I was just like, it was a different experience, because to say the least, I think the most
Oh no,
genuine
they
was
didn't. They
when I
didn't
met
block
him in
me.
the
I'm sorry. I was
beginning.
thinking of somebody else.
Yeah,
But I think
he's a
they
isn't
might
your
small
not
dude.
like
favorite
me. But
wing
anyway, I'm
flavor
sorry.
garlic lemon?
You said what?
Isn't your favorite wing flavor garlic lemon? Or am I
uh,
misremembering that?
I think it was like lemon pepper. It was lemon pepper. I like lemon pepper
Close
wings.
enough.
Okay, well
They're
that's
good.
gross, but that's just my opinion.
Fight.
Hey,
Fight,
Yeah,
fight.
I don't like no lemon, and
basically,
I don't like no pepper. But anyway.
what T Bison is essentially basically saying is he didn't know how to handle me or control me, and
yeah, basically.
that made him basically get better experience at dealing with non-nut jobs.
yeah, why don't you
Mm-hmm.
just collab with Prince more and he'll show you the ropes.
Yeah, honestly,
DM
and
Prince and ask him for personal training.
oh
And if
hell yeah,
anybody in any's chat wants to ask me for advice anytime, my DMs are open, my Discord's open. We'll verify you in the Discord. Just type your Twitter or that you refer from the stream, and we will verify you. The Discord is pinned on my Twitter and in the about on my D Live.
because I saw the Laprio, because I was, that was the first time I got flustered on stream was with Prince, and then I saw the Laprio stream too, and I was like, wow, I wanted to, do the thing like Laprio. Basically, I didn't, before I didn't really know Laprio and how she did her interviews and stuff like that, but I'm like, yo, I need to be, like a talk show host like that, press people, because I don't know, I didn't really have a way to press people, in a charming way,
Hold on real
press
quick.
people.
Thank you, Darkside Cat, for following. Okay, continue.
Oh, nice, nice. Great for the follow. And basically, I tell people, I'm like, I was like looking at that interview when I think you brought her on. Yeah, it was the Laprio one. You brought, you and Mari were interviewing her, and then it flipped over. And I was like, yo, while it was kind of funny, but it was also like a
Laprio!
learning
Oh
moment.
gosh, Laprio, that's the girl who calls me the racist deer girl all the time. She's so rude.
Is that the elf?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
that's you're thinking of. Is it?
Yeah, it is
I
the
don't
elf.
know.
Laprio
It's
or Kaina?
yep,
Can
Arcane.
continue with your thought, Mr. T Bison.
Oh, of course, of
No,
course, of course.
icky.
And basically, one of the things is I just want to be a better, talk show host. I just want to be a better talk show host. I just want to ask better questions. Really get to know the person, and just get them out of that character, and just get to know them as a person. And then I guess to just kind of wrap things up on my thought on the third major thing is really I just want to I want to build my own community. I want to have a Playboy Cardi, the Playboy Cardi fans type of community, because he's a musician. He's a rapper that I listen
Well,
to.
you
And
don't
basically
want to get
with
so
Playboy
stuck in
Cardi,
yourself that you obsess over your fans obsessing you.
So
yeah.
I think that that's a question I got to ask you, Athena. You're pretty popular on D Live and you have your own niche community. How do you, I'm sure like you have a bunch of memes. I'm sure your Discord has a bunch of fans. Have you
No,
ever had any
one of the things
situation?
we actually say in my community is I don't call my viewers fans. I make sure they don't say that they're fans, and I make sure nobody says the S word, simp. I say that they are my friends. When people say they're a fan of me, it makes me feel like I'm a celebrity, like I'm not a person. Like I want them to know I am on their level. You know what I mean? Like
So when you
I'm just
do,
the
so
same
when
as
you
them.
have,
That's
so
very
when you,
humble of you.
how does the mama deer get little Bambi, back in the herd when little Bambi gets out of line?
I've actually never seen Bambi. I don't know.
Did you know Bambi's mom dies?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
sorry to tell you about that. Yeah, Bambi's mom
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah. It's a pretty big death in the arc of that anime movie.
I
It was
I
a
don't
pretty
know
big
what
arc. It was a pretty big arc.
I don't know
There's
what
a
you're
Bambi
trying to
large
say.
decided to
character
get
Sorry.
Sephiroth's
development.
sword and essentially decided to get the hunters. And Bambi became the one-winged angel. Sorry, spoilers, but Bambi became the one-winged
I gotta
angel.
watch that movie.
I think the manga was a little bit better, did it a little more justice.
Yeah, I agree. The manga made sure that Bambi
Hold on, there's a
was changed all.
Bambi manga.
Oh
Yeah,
hell
there's a
yeah, there
Bambi
is.
manga.
This is the source material. What are you
Make sure
talking
to
about,
read.
Hugo?
Yeah, it was the source
No
material.
respect.
You mean
Everybody
Kimba the
watches the
White
movie
Lion?
like casual.
But what were you saying, Prince? What were you saying, Prince? I didn't understand the question.
Basically, I
I
was
need things
using, a little bit
literally.
of. All right, I'll tell you things literally. How do you stop an idiot if they act like an idiot in your little deer community from running out of the herd? And let's just say they get a little bit, rambunctious. They act up a little bit and they get a little exceptional. How
Be
do you
more
bring them back?
literal. Like, what do they do? What do
Yeah,
they
well,
do?
how
How
do
do
you
you
handle
stop?
somebody acting out
How do you
like
stop them from acting a fool?
I
yeah.
just say like stay on the goop or like I'm sorry. I know you really like me, but I'm
Oh, I
gonna have
guess you
to
have
be
a
able to
rule with
touch
this, like
up.
the optics and stuff. So you don't want people to.
If someone comes in and is doing something very bad optically, if they've known me for a while and they're my friend, like I'll mute them just for like 5 minutes and have a discussion with them, like what's going on. But there's a lot of trolls that come in and just say, oh, you're a man, or like people trying to post my CP, and I just delete them. I just block them. You know what I mean? But for the people,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
instance, there's this guy. I've never really had bad people in my community. I love everybody in my community. I mean, this one person talks about China a lot, but that's just their thing. There's this guy who talks about
Yeah.
Disney a lot, but that's just his thing. I love everybody in my community. You know what I mean? Nobody's ever crazy. There's
Even
some,
the Disney lover? Disgusting.
Even the Disney lovers, the consumers,
there's some
the
people
the
in my
memes, the Wojak
Discord that don't
consumers.
really, watch me that much, but on VC they kind of go crazy, and I'm like, sometimes it's hard because I'm just such a chill person. But at the end of the day, they're not hurting anybody. They're not hurting me. They're not hurting my chat. Everybody here loves each other. If somebody in my chat, I've never had that experience, honestly. If somebody in my chat says, I hate the ex member of your community, I'm gonna say like, I'm sorry. But there was this one guy who actually went off the goop, and we had to get rid of him from our Discord just because he was starting a lot of drama and stuff with people. But I've had a very great welcoming community, so I don't know. I've never had a lot of people go off the goop.
I see. With me, when it comes to just handling folks, is like you, I didn't have a lot of problems because started up recently for myself, but there was one time I think I got rated by John Loves Anime during that time, and this was Frank Pro was getting interviewed, and basically this dude who was in there was calling his speech cheap or whatever, and then another dude was like, ban him. I'm like, why should I ban the dude? I didn't know. And during the time he's like, he called Frank's speech cheap, and I'm like, that's very rude of him, but I'm not gonna ban him just because he
Yeah,
did
if
something
if
rude
you're rude,
elsewhere
for
you
instance, like
know
somebody was like, oh, you're probably tranny. There's a man on the 40-year-old man on the other end. I didn't ban. I was just like, okay, well, I'm not. But then when it gets worse and they don't have like anything else to say, then I'll just ban. You know what I mean? But I give people the benefit of the doubt at first.
Yeah, and pretty much I was just like, okay, I'm like, I'm not gonna ban him, Yeah, exactly. I'm like, as long as he's not acting like an arse here, my channel, then we coolin', right? And basically, they just started getting at it with each other, saying stuff like, "Bro, you're so rude," blah 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 blah. Like legit, one of my chat members, because I wasn't used to handling that. One of my chat members failure was like, yo, guys, to stop this. And then, it took a little bit, but I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need y'all to like get out of here with that, don't beef in my chat, just don't do that.
Oh yeah, some
Don't
people
beef
were
in my
beefing in
chat.
my chat, and I was just like, guys, I'll stop playing the game, like, take it somewhere else. I'm a very, I hate doing that because I don't want to sound mean to my friends,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
viewers.
There's a term for that, Athena. It's something wrangler. Can you finish the full word?
I was thinking T-Vice hasn't wrangled enough.
Child
Can you
wrangler?
finish
I don't know. I don't
not
know.
like a child wrangler. It's like something wrangler. I don't know
Like a
what it is.
lard wrangler, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What's the full name for it?
I actually
What is the
don't know,
technical
but if you're trying to get me to say a
definition
bad word, I'm not going to say that word.
It's not a bad word. It's kind of like what
Oh, is it retard wrangler? Is that it?
I
not
don't
quite.
not quite.
It has a ring to it. That might be it. I don't know.
I don't know. But I make sure everybody is good, boys. It's like a mommy. I'm a very nice mommy, but sometimes I do gotta be strict a little. And no, that does not mean Athena is mommy. What?
Is that the Italian genes going on right there?
Oh, the
mommy. You kind of
mommy?
got to be like you got to be like a good nonna. You got to
Nonna,
make the spicy
grandma.
meatball.
Yeah, I'm like
you got to be the nonna.
You gotta hit him with the wooden, you gotta hit him with the wooden spoon.
Yeah,
like, look, go to the
I
corner
love
and
them.
think about your life for a
I say
second.
I love them afterwards, but sometimes it's
So
like
you're telling
you guys cannot argue about which section of Christianity is better for 10 minutes straight and calling each other, mean words all the time. Like, take it to the DMs. I'm sorry. I'm like, you guys gotta,
Exactly.
guys, come on, please take it to the DMs. You know what I mean?
So Athena,
That's happened once, but mostly it's good.
I think the
I'm
Old
a little
Testament
bit of
was
a
a
rat.
lot cooler than the New Testament.
The Old Testament is pretty based.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever more
Wait, you
of
Jewish?
More interesting.
You see, God killed people in the Old
Like a lot of
Testament.
you are talking a little bit about the Talmud right now.
Whatever SMT is based on. That's where I'm at.
Here.
Dude, you are so unoptical.
Athena, so if you had somebody like me in your chat, how would you deal with me?
Well, I mean, in regards to, I have no other way to say this in regards to the JQ.
I mean, I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm just talking about just being a menace. I'd start beef with anybody.
We have some people like that, but if it's in good fun, then we don't care. Honestly, I just gauge if the chat is having a nice time. And we're comfy, we're comfy gang. And when things aren't comfy, we try to make them comfy. So we just gauge it, really.
Yeah, it's a gauge. It's a case by case. Like the cases I had were just folks like straight up just being mad. Like you sounding real mad right now, and they didn't want to be like no, and legit, they're just going at it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to chill out. I'm gonna need y'all to handle it in the DMs, not here. I was playing Strange Journey at the time, SMT Strange Journey, and all of that. And at the time, I had Isami Koza as like a mod. Don't see him in my chat anymore, but it's whatever.
And it's
Basically,
not
he was like,
censorship.
just the next time.
And it's not censorship. It's literally just wanting me to have my viewers have a nice time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. It's just to get a good experience. And basically, we said the next time, you just act up like this, we're gonna have to put a timeout, a 12-minute timeout, so you can cool down and all that. Because I don't really ban people much. Basically, and then the other dude who was, who called his speech crap or whatever, right? He was just kind of being weird. He wanted me to talk about soccer and things like that. I don't know about soccer. I'm like, sorry, the dude who died in soccer, but I don't know about that. And then he just was like, can you shout out my mother? I'm like, bro, I'm
I'll
not
shout out
shouting out your
anybody's mom
mom.
right now, just for saying.
Hey, but I was like, yo, I'm not shouting out your mom. I'm like, you can use those channel points for a shout out right there, and I'll shout out whoever you want. But big fella, you're not using the points. And you know, I don't got any obligation. You're not using the
I don't
points,
know.
big
I
fella.
mean,
What can I say?
I like doing stuff for people. I don't know. I guess we're just different like that. I always give shout outs to everybody who watches. I don't know. I just love everybody. But if it's someone you don't know and they're like, can you shout out to my mom? I'm like, yeah, I guess I could understand. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I get you. Like, well, yeah, when I have people who show up, you know, I like to give shout outs if I know them, you know, friends or otherwise, you know, I like to do that. But like when someone random, like that dude
Right.
who was started a beefing, you know, I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Speaking of
Speaking of
which,
beef,
Shambler says, can
Yeah,
you
go
shout
ahead.
out my great aunt? Shout out to Shambler's great aunt. We love you. We appreciate you. Oh, seven's in
Yours,
chat.
speaking of
07.
beef, it's time to move on to a new topic because we've been stuck on this for a while, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
this is a
sir.
We
Yes,
this is
got
a
it
good
Thank
sir.
you,
topic.
Mast.
Yes, sir. Ski.
This is a
Yes.
good
Yeah,
topic. I
yeah.
know Prince wants to talk about. It's dealing with hate threads, doxing, fave leaks, and Google Doc dossiers.
Oh
No,
my
Yes,
god,
I
yeah.
wrote this
I
question.
love myself
Yes.
a good dossier.
Athena, have you seen the Google Doc dossiers lately?
No, I
Do you know
try
what
to
we're
stay
talking
out of
about?
all this stuff. No, I don't. I don't know. I know Hololive
It's when
members have been being
someone
doxxed and everything, but
writes an
Oh,
MLA
Athena, knowledge is
formatted
power.
document,
You got to be
an
reading
MLA,
those.
yeah, big MLA formatted Google Doc about everything that X person did wrong to them and why everyone needs to cancel them, that kind of stuff. And
oh,
then these
that's
docs get spread
so
around.
dumb.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
those are
people are
those
like,
Twitlonger things. Oh gosh.
and
No,
yeah,
well,
and then
sometimes it's longer, and sometimes it's literally a Google Doc for 8 pages or more,
yeah,
and with screenshots and stuff. They usually do that because they want to put the screenshots in there of all the. Imagine that someone publicizing all your Discord convos of people you thought
That's
you
The
were
so
friends
record
with.
right
that's
now
so
is 40
stupid.
pages.
I've actually been I've been making two dossiers. I've been making one about myself and one about another person.
About me,
No, yeah, you're not important enough to do that too.
I've
Yes,
had a
but
Google Doc dossier written about me.
dealing with hate threads, doxing, and
Well, aren't you
everything,
Yeah.
special?
I would just
Yeah,
like to say
I will argue that that's actually content creation.
that I
I
know
mean, yeah,
your
you're creating
audience is
content.
probably not that religious, but I just have to be honest with my advice, you know. You need good people and strong faith. And here's what I mean by this. When my CP and everything, my face has been leaked to 4chan, my CP has been leaked, you know, a lot of stuff has been leaked, you know, because I did something quote unquote bad, right? This really used to get to me, you know, I'm going to be honest here, I'm sorry, I guess this might be sensitive to some people, but, you know, my
It's okay. You're
my
putting it all on the
viewers know
table for
this, you
us.
know, I used to cut myself, you know what I mean? Because there was this terrible things that I have to wake up and see every day. Bunch of hate, you know, all this stuff. And the
Yeah,
things that
yeah,
got me through it was having somewhere to be there with me. And you can't let it get to you, because the more you let it get to you, the more they are happy and the more they will just attack you more. You have to act like it does not bother you at all, and it will go away. Because once I started not caring that my CP kept getting leaked, you know, I obviously have authorities involved, but, you know, they stopped. Because they don't care anymore. They care, bullies care, bad people do this to you because they want to get a rise out of you. And when you don't give them that attention, it's not fun for them. And that's what you have to do. And in those situations, really,
you
just
gotta gray
going
rock.
to
You
someone who is your friend, a loved one, you know, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends. I mean, probably not your parents, but you know what I mean. And
yeah,
just
basically
venting.
anyone.
You know, you can get out your emotions, but don't like write something on Twitter. You know, I made this mistake, that how you're so sad and everything. You know what I mean? Becoming
Yeah,
strong
those
and
sad posts
becoming
essentially.
resilient defeats them. And yeah, don't feed the trolls. Exactly. And you know, the last kind of thing I have to
Mm-hmm.
say is that, you know, keep your faith if you're religious. good things will happen, and I think everything happens for a reason. I personally know that because these things have happened, it has made me stronger as a woman, and I can go on with my day without letting a lot of things get to me, you know what I mean? So even though it's bad in the moment, I feel like in the later it will help you. And I know that might be hard for a lot of people to realize, but that's what I think. So thank you. Athena's my GF good friend, of course. For your friends, Athena,
So
thank you.
is I got to talk about similar experience.
Yeah,
Somebody
go
who
ahead.
I'm a very charitable person. I'm incredibly magnanimous, and when I'm like going through the motions, it's 5 a.m. when I wake up, right? 5 a.m. is when I
It's
wake
like
up,
1
and I
p.m.
think the
when I
thing that
wake up.
calms me down the most. So I have a lawnmower, and I turn it on, and I start mowing the lawn. And then what I like to do is I like to take out my Oakleys and anything that happens to do with Monster Zero Ultra, and I start sipping it. And then I start waking up the entire neighborhood, and
Oh,
then I
that's not
see
good for your
my
health.
no, don't worry about it. It's the 9 to 5. It really gets to you. And when you're on the weekends, it's kind of like your thing to do, right? So you see Bob in a gym across the street, and they're having like a great time herself. So everybody's mowing the lawn, and it really gives you like a clear head of thought. So it's kind of at the end of the day is as long as you have like something to preoccupy your mind with, whether it be listening to old rock and mowing your lawn. I think that's what matters the most is it's
Oh
not
yeah,
having thick
finding
skin.
something to distract you. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
just
not
gotta have a
even
life
it's
outside your content
it's not
creation.
yeah, it's not fine. That's not distracting me. That's
Yeah,
giving
so
me a meaning
true.
to life. It's
Yes,
giving
yes.
me a meaning to life.
Yeah, good advice. Good
Yeah,
advice. I should include
You
it.
know
I
what
I agree.
you know what they say, the worst the best day of work is like the worst day of fishing.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if you don't
video
mind me
games
adding,
and people and all that stuff has really been a good, outlet for me. And streaming really is the thing that really makes me happy. Even though I get hate from streaming, just keep on streaming the next day, and that is my, I guess, distraction. That is my goal. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
As
if you
long
don't
as you
mind me
have
adding in as
something to
well.
keep you focused on,
Yep, I
keep you
hear
with
you.
your goals. If you keep on hustling, then nothing will bother you.
That is facts.
Yeah.
That is
Quake was a
facts.
Say
good
your
game.
piece, T Bison. I hear you struggling to get in here.
Yeah, why not?
Come
Basically,
stuckle from this debate, Teat.
of course, of course. Basically,
Guys,
Let the
I agree,
bounty
I agree.
flow
But
forward.
like, yeah, basically, it's not about having tough skin, and also coming from a similar struggle of just, of thinking at first I was just want to go full modder on the VTuber community and be like, man, I hate this community in general. But then I just learned that, like you said, you got to be resilient. You got to show people you really don't care. And most importantly, you got to have a life outside of whatever you're doing, or you got to have something to not distract you, but, give you a little purpose, like mowing the lawn or even doing menial chores. It kind of refreshes your, it refreshes your head, You just need something to like give you a new perspective on things, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You need to step outside for a little bit. Sometimes you need to take
mhm.
a really long nap. You know what I'm saying? A really long nap. You wake up and you're like, all right, this is the banger idea, this is the thing that's gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know. When it comes to like Google Doc dossiers and everything like that, it's just like you'll have people that are like, here's my 20-page essay. This is the college thesis, the essay, the movie. And then they're like, TLDR, guys, this guy is stinky. Don't follow him. And I heard he's very transphobic and
Honestly,
racist.
I
Just
would
don't
be
follow
honored
him.
if someone wrote a 20-page outing for me. I don't know about you
Shoot,
guys. That you would
I
take the
would. I would
time
be
out of
like,
your day for that. Well,
exactly. I'd be like, guys, look, I got a whole dossier. You want me to read it on stream? That'd be a fun streaming content. I could read it on stream and be like, guys, I'm canceled. You won't see me. Nah, I'm still gonna be up, but like, I would
If you
read it
guys
if
wanna,
someone did it. I would read it. Yeah, go ahead.
if you guys want to commission me, I'll write you a Google Doc dossier, and I'll do it from like an anonymous Twitter account and pretend that I'm like a burner account,
How
and
many
then
dollars per
Mm.
word?
I couldn't put you through that torture.
It's a
Hey,
steal.
that's a steal. Yeah,
That's a steal. That's a
good deal.
steal for the steelies. That is a steal. Steelies. So I'm not streaming, but hey, anybody catch this deal? Catch this deal. I might be able to write my guys. I got my first hate message. I'm shaking. I'm crying. And
Remember
possibly
the hate? Do you guys remember the hate DMs when people would post a screenshot of the hate mail they got?
Yeah,
And then they'd
yeah.
get
People
lots of
still do
sympathy.
For a
that.
while.
But me and Prince
I
were the
could
first
not
ones who
post
started
my
doing
hate
fake
mail.
ones.
It's very obscene and very illegal.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Me and Prince were doing fake ones, and we were the first ones to do fake ones, and then all of a sudden people started memeing it.
Yeah, and there were some people who were taking what you and Prince did seriously, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
how
they'd
people
respond to me and be all like,
Are
"Whoa,
you
man,
okay?
who do I gotta beat up?"
Yeah,
Thank you to
exactly.
the
I'm
producer,
like,
5
I
p.m.
put
following.
well. The thing is, I put on my Twitter. I said, if you want me to tell you you suck, just like let me know. I'll literally do a hate DM for you. Like I'll do it. I'll do it free of charge. And I know that's me being. I'm very charitable.
yeah, people line up to get bullied by you.
I
That's
know.
why the community is
Yeah.
full of bottoms.
I
And
don't,
that leads
we're
into the
not,
perversion topic
can
too.
we not, thank you.
All right, I'll just orbit the point and say that some people are like that, and they line up
And
to
it's
Prince to be
gross.
bullied by him.
Yeah, some people just want to be stepped over.
It's kind of
he told a guy to
Guys, I
what'd you
said
say, eat dirt like it's a
gross
cuisine.
stuff on here,
Yeah.
please.
No,
Yeah,
it's not pervert. It's nothing lewd. He just
Yeah.
told this person that they should eat the dirt
Oh,
in front of him or something like that.
No, I told somebody that they should eat the dirt from the sole of my boot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's some people who like that, you know.
But
Can we
it's kind of
stop?
like that. I
No
learned.
lewd in my
I
Christian
learned.
stream.
Don't worry.
Genuine bootlicker.
I'm literally just going to be
An
talking a
actual
little bit
bootlicker.
about my experience. I learned young that messing around in communities, they always felt good, really good. In my internet communities, my friends, my cohorts, they help me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding?
You're such a sociopath.
I was born to mess with people. That bit about me trying to be charitable.
You're a sociopath.
That bit about that niceness. I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee deep in exceptional individuals I messed with.
Oh, it's definitely fun to bully Prince. I'll definitely tell you that. You see, although I got roasted to death by a certain person I collab with, Totec, but yeah, it's definitely fun to bully. I'll definitely say that.
I don't bully, but I will express my opinion very harshly on people.
What about teasing people? Some people just get it confused. Like bullying is kind of just.
I don't tease anybody. Yeah. Like I always need stuff straightforward. I'm not gonna be like, oh, chat, you're garbage. Like to me, just even saying that as like a meme is disgusting, and I really hate VTubers or people who do that. I'm sorry if you do that, but I just don't.
That's a good point between like the English and the Japanese like VTuber. We were talking about this earlier a little bit.
How could you do that to your audience? It just makes me very sad. I always say because it sounds ungrateful even for a second. You know what I mean? So I would never say that, and I disavow all that kind of stuff.
It's such a Western culture thing to be like,
I hate
you guys are garbage, ha ha ha. Yeah. And then like you never see the Japanese Hololive Niji Sanji or anyone doing stuff like that. It's only like
you see
Western
more
Twitch streamer.
Yen doing that, if anything, with like Amelia Watson. But it's like very.
Oh, I like it when she does it though. She's funny.
Yeah, she does it. Yeah, it's like very tame though.
Yeah.
Compared to the indie scene where you'll literally have people be like, "Oh, you're just bottoms. Get out of my chat."
And it sucks that is in our community, and that leads us to the that leads us into the next topic, I believe, which is the overuse of sex jokes and lewd tubers in the community and how it affects it as a whole. If you guys would like to talk about that one. Yeah,
we talked about it a little last week, so you could
918 just followed. Thank you very much, and that's what we're talking about right now. Yashay says they're glad I don't do that because I'm bad at telling when people are serious. Exactly. That's why I would not, because a lot of my viewers are neurodivergent. I would never want to call someone trash even as a joke, because I would take that seriously, and I know they would probably take it seriously too. I just don't understand people who do that.
God, my insult redeem is redeemed so much I had to increase the points for it.
But
Shoot, all I do
so would
with my
anybody like
redeems
to
is
go
I just do
first
the
on
funny
this
Sensei.
topic?
Sure.
Or
No,
what
you
is your
go first because
opinion
we
on
talked
them?
about it.
Yeah, go
We
on.
talked about it last week, so you should talk about it, and then we'll jump
Yeah, we
off
kind
you.
of beat it to death last week.
But we're curious what you have to say. Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah, pop off,
overuse
pop off.
and I should just put Yuri baiting in with this one. The overuse of sex jokes and lewd tubers in the community, how it affects it as a whole. Japanese VTubers were not very sexual or inherently sexual. Some of them may have big opie, but they were very cozy, not very sexual, right?
Yeah.
Because sex is taboo in Japanese culture. Now, I don't know why Western culture is obsessed with pornography and cooming so much. I mean, we all know why. What's it? It makes our mind go to garbage, and it's a consumerism thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
understandable.
I dislike how in Western culture this is like so popular. It'll be the same, same 10 sex jokes over and over and over. Lol, 69 is so funny. Lol, I said something that sounds like, like something sexual. Oh, this noise sounds sexual. You know what I mean? And the fact that it's over and over and over and over and over, because I like Korone. Korone is my favorite VTuber, she's age appropriate. Because the Japanese VTuber community was very PG. It was very appropriate. Sometimes they said bad words, but overall it was very good. No sex jokes or anything. You know what I mean?
To an extent.
Yeah, and when I want the English community to be like that. When I go in the English community and I see the biggest people are coomers. Wow, she's gonna bully you. She's gonna show her virtual boobs to you. Wow, so cool.
She's gonna bore you.
Yeah, she's gonna say the same 10 sex jokes over and over again. How
She's gonna call
original,
you
guys!
her little pog champ, and
Wow,
everybody's gonna
that's
be
so
like,
original and cool. There's not like there's 100 more of them. Because let's face it, a lot of people in the West, mostly Redditors, are coomers. And they appeal to that
yeah.
market. And I think they hype it up for that market. They know their demographic. And I think it is manipulating in a way, but that's okay. They got to get the coin.
Are you telling us that these Redditors use bacon as a condiment?
No, they use sriracha.
Oh, you're right. Shit.
And
sorry.
Nutella.
Sorry, my age is showing.
Yeah, sorry. His age is just showing. But to bounce off of what you're saying, just a bit.
Well, I was gonna say, it makes me sad because, for instance, I don't swear, or I have a lot of controversy surrounding me, but I don't swear, or I say no sex jokes in my when I stream. And because to me, I want the VTube community to be comfortable. Yes, I am edgy, but I want people to feel comfortable, and not around all this, especially to the people I lean to. The word is degeneracy. You know what I mean? My side, most of the right side of the internet politically does not like degeneracy. I don't like talking about coomers and everything because it does mess with your brain. It messes with your spirituality if you're religious. This is stuff that damages us. Most people who are like that have been through damaging stuff. I know I used to be like that. You know what I mean? And it's hard because I see how it affects the community. I see how it affects the viewers, and the cycle of giving money to a person who is enabling that is honestly kind of like fueling an addiction of dopamine. You know what I mean?
Yep, it's the serotonin that will keep you trapped in
And
pain and
I
pain.
don't like that. And somebody in my chat says most English VTubers are imitating Project Melody because she got so successful. You see a lot of these OnlyFans girls who are turning to VTubing just to be like her, and it is messing our community up. There's so many people trying to infiltrate who are, coomers, just because they want to get popular, they want to make more money. And that is not what the VTubing community is. Melody is a VTuber, but I feel like we need, for the sake of our community, to differentiate VTubers and V-sex workers. You know what I mean? I don't think it should be right that, Project Melody and Korone are on the same level. You know what I mean? There has to be a separate platform for people like that. Because, Shinden says the entirety of VTuber revolves around the Coomer market, and it's sad, yeah. Because then you have people who are all those Coomers coming into our side of the circle. You know? And I personally don't want that, you know what I mean? And I need them to have their own space, separate from our space. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Because it's really getting to the community and the culture. Think about it. I mean, I'm been blocked by Domo and his gang, but the whole community is just Coomer circle jerking. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can't, you know, it's gross how so many, you know, just my opinion, big VTubers nowadays who are independent are like, I'm gonna beep your beep, or I'm gonna beep this person, or I'm gay, guys. Did you know that I'm gay? Did you know that I like eating girls beep? It's so annoying.
Here if you're a
like,
cute
shut
girl.
up. Shut
That's Prince's
up.
favorite tweets. The ones that say I'm gay. Right?
Well, you're so original and funny. That's so quirky.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Like, it's not funny at all. And Cena Sticks just
he used to
thank you very much
complain
for
to me of that
following.
all the time. He'd always tell me these VTubers are all just like, I'm gay.
And speaking of gay, that brings me into my last point on this with Yuri baiting in the Hololive English in Shoujo. So in the VShoujo, do we know what Yuri baiting is, guys? Do you guys know? Or should I explain?
Oh yeah, of course.
I know the biggest crime of fake Yuri baiting, and Kiara started jumping on Mori, and it was very forced and out of nowhere.
You've been lurking in my stream for a while, for many streams, or just this one? Sorry.
And then so that she started this, oh, I love you, Mori, and then Mori's like, what the hell? And this wasn't that the group was still new, so it almost seemed like weird to me. It didn't even seem like there was chemistry.
Burzen says horny and gay is not a personality. So true. So true. Shinden says,
like,
yeah. Artemis
started doing art of it, and then it became a thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why Artemis tweets she's gay so much, but I'm not going to go into any doxable information because I'm nice.
Ooh,
but
I
think we all know what we're talking about, though. I don't know why she doesn't admit it, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just really sick of that in the community. It's not funny. You say I'm gay and I'm horny so many times before it gets old. We need originality in the community, and we need a nice, positive community. I'm just personally tired of seeing that all the time, and it affects people's minds too, you know, regardless if you want to believe it or not. Pornography in this does affect your mind in a negative way. I know from experience. And Yuri baiting is so terrible because you're pretending. Imagine how offensive and insulting that is to a lesbian or a gay person. Faking you're a lesbian just for money. Because let's face it, look, the most popular category of pornography is lesbians. Guys like girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Two girls is better than one girl. So, I mean, it's a genius marketing move. Faking being gay for more money. But just the fact that you have to do that for money as a VTuber is just so disgusting to me. At least say you're actually gay. You know what I mean? But like, it's like, oh, I like how like.
You like the boosty. You
like the boosty English. Hololive English, you know, Yuri beats all the time. It's like,
please show me Bob.
Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too.
Respond back with Bob's.
Gets like $10, $100 donations. You know what I mean? I just personally can't stand it, and that's my thoughts on it as a community, and I hope it deteriorates and we get more wholesome or comfortable people in the community.
And you know, that's where you know, this is something I also want to talk about. And I even made a tweet about it. But basically on like the male side of things with this whole LewTuber thing, because with myself, I would consider myself a nice in between. I wouldn't call myself a LewTuber, and I wouldn't call myself exactly say so either. I'm just, I'm in between. I'm myself. I'm here. But basically what I want to talk about is how with a lot of males to get relevant, in the mainstream, you need to be a thirst trap, essentially.
What are
Prince
you
is one of
talking
those
about?
rare. Prince, you're one of those rare exceptions, but I'm talking about the majority.
Trap. Have you seen his DMs?
Well, I mean, it's sad. It's sad because many VTubers want to have big old pie because they think, oh, Iron Mouse, Melody, etc. are all lewd. They're all popular because they're all lewd. Sex sells. You know why? And then these people, it's so sad they become like that just because they want to make money, you know. And it's so hard. And even as a guy, you know, it seems like you got to do that. You were saying, but I'm here to tell you, there is hope. If I can be mediocrely successful as a religious VTuber, you can be mediocrely successful as a male VTuber who doesn't do stuff like that. You just have to have a personality at the end of the day. And I hope, and I pray that this community gets more people who actually take themselves seriously as a creator and don't want to ruin their viewers' mental health. That's just my personal opinion, though.
You will be. We're at this. So I'll dab a little bit about this. We're at this stage of the community where we're going to be getting the dark portions of the internet in terms of ruining people's minds coming forth. I already know a few of them. I like to keep track of these sorts of things because it's always nice watching the ignition start. But yeah, it's an unfortunate eventuality, and I'm not sure if there's much to stop something like this because that's what happens to every single community. The only way you could stop something like this is if people get bored of VTubing. But I think with how mainstream things are getting and the way how trends are working and the way how the memes are flowing, we're going to be, Athena, you're going to be probably seeing a lot more VTubers with very interesting monocles to them that you would probably be aghast to.
I know, and it's sad because that all relates to back at the gatekeeping at the beginning, how we have failed, and now these people are going free range. You know what I mean?
Do you think there's going to be a VTuber
walls of cunt stuff, but
where they want to like kill all the?
Wait, what happened? What's the question?
Oh yeah, there is actually one.
Do you think there's going to be crusades where like pure tubers go after lewd tubers?
And then I just express my thoughts. I'm too small, you know. I would love to have a conversation with them, but I know they'd probably just say, "Lol, Jesus isn't real. Lol, I'm gonna coom." You know what I mean?
So, Athena, what do you think about Sister Abigail?
Oh, yeah, do I have a lot on her?
Some people think you guys are the same person.
She was actually the one I reached out to who was younger, had like not a lot of followers. You know what I mean? I was like, "Let's collab. That'd be so awesome." And she's like, okay. A couple days later, you have controversies surrounding you. I don't want to collab with you. Blocks. It's literally it. So I was upset about that.
She has to protect her brand.
Yeah.
As a religious person, you don't want to associate someone on the right? That doesn't make any sense.
But I think where Sister Abigail is coming from is all she wants to do is stop degeneracy.
No, she's I'm sorry, I don't like going into drama, but she's kind of fake about it. I'm just gonna say.
Do it. That's why we're here. It's the purpose of the round table.
Yak it up.
I have no business in my life saying who's a true Christian and who's not. That is up to God. But I know from personal DM experience that she puts out some. And from looking at her content, she makes some dirty jokes. She shows some stuff. And then she's probably more of a, what's the word? Pesca. No.
She said she's a Lutheran.
Oh, yeah, Lutheran, yeah. Which is not where I would, teach, you know. But the things she teaches, you know, like, has she really gone into the Bible and taught about what it actually means, or has she just said, God says be nice? You know what I mean? It's a lot different. If you're religious, you can't just say God loves you no matter what. You have to get down and dirty if you're a religious streamer. And I think that's why she didn't also want to be with me. Because let's face it, the Bible, it's not all happy. No religious text is happy. You know, there's a lot of stuff.
Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, the Old Testament was.
Oh yeah, the Old Testament was so happy.
It was a joy.
You know, there's so
Shoot, I
many
was crying
things.
tears of
my
joy
favorite arc
reading the
of the
Old
Bible
Testament.
manga.
Yeah.
You know, you have
The Old
to
Testament was great.
discern.
I don't know where you're at.
Dude,
But
Moses is pretty much
it just
Goku.
hurts being blocked by so many
Exactly.
people in this dang
But can he beat
community,
Moses
dang it.
though?
Or people who don't want to talk to me, gosh dang it. They never like me. Aw, makes me sad.
I think
Please
Abigail's
tell
strictly
those people
business. Like,
I
she
am
treats
not her. I'm not her. Please tell people I'm not her.
I think Abigail treats her VTubing like a business, so she wants to keep it like very like kosher.
Yeah.
And that's where I just disagree with some people mentally. Is I treat this as, I don't think VTubing should be only a business thing. If you make something only a business, you lose your genuinity. I personally believe.
Well, she's been genuine with me. I can't speak for others, but like in the beginning, I was talking to her, and she did in her debut. So that's the thing. That's a good point. So in her debut, she did some Bible stuff where she kind of made it on more friendly terms for
I was a part of her debut
because she was I think I talked to her about it after. I was like, you know, obviously a lot of the people in this community are just averse to the Bible. They grew up on Reddit atheism, and she's like, yeah, so I'm trying to, you know,
maybe you can get her to unblock me. Who knows? Maybe you could get her to unblock me. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I remember DMing her.
But I haven't seen if she's done Bible stuff since. I think I've only seen her do like games and stuff, so I don't know if she's really focusing on the Bible still.
She's recently done games.
See,
like
the
Bible
thing
stuff,
is,
I think she does streams for those.
When
like
you
every
make
once in a while,
your
like stream readings of them.
when you make your character a nun, you know, it feels more like like a sister. It feels more like a character than your original self, and that's where, you know, I get mixed feelings, honestly.
I'll say a few things here. Sometimes there's a little bit of seeds that cause the wheels of fate to keep in motion. And for some things that you can almost be blindsided by and you can't really see past the long, big picture of it into the levels that you can't really perceive, it often leaves you wondering why you can't personally see the end goal of it. But I can certainly say, I'm not going to say anything more, that there's certain things that I guess if you have the ability to kind of see certain things, you can kind of tell the way how certain content creators and certain people are eventually going to act in the future, and you can almost predict it to a T. But I'm just going to leave this here and say there's more to meets the eye than a lot of people. If you take everything that they do with their brand or what they are at their face value, you often lose sight about the general long-running purpose for them. And then you fail to realize that until it hits you, go, oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's exactly why. And I think that comes with understanding people and kind of seeing their true nature.
And I just got word that Yonners rated her, so she can't be that much of a Christian.
I'm purposely being vague for a reason.
And it's just weird that Yonners hates me, and Yonners is such a freaking hypocrite. I'm not going to say anything, but
I'm being purposely vague for a reason.
I just don't know why they go after certain people like her, but you know, oh, Athena, you're different, so nobody's gonna, you know, shill you. It just hurts, but whatever. I'm not here to throw a pity party. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm purposely being vague because you have to develop the skill to be able to see past a person's intentions.
Mm-hmm. You mean there's an end goal for certain VTubers? That's bad?
Yes. It's not bad. I'm just saying that you can kind of tell it. The moment that you talk with a person and that you engage in conversation, everybody has 10 seconds to make an actual impressions on what you can see deep within past their little mask they hide, which is their personality. And then you can kind of see what's on the inside.
Right. I just let it all out. This is my personality.
And I guess my thing is going to be asking. So if I did a conversation about branding.
Real quick, I think if it's okay. Dill Pickle says Yonners is a hypocrite. She made the video pomp and then pulled it and called anyone who liked it a pedo. So true. Let's not forget when she said that gamers suck, and she was like one of those Gamergate feminists and stuff. And she banned the word lolly from her Discord server, even though she is a lolly.
Yeah, she used to be the queen of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Sensei and I were in an IRC chat with her.
What is ISC?
IRC?
Internet relay chat.
Okay.
Chat. So you call it IRC chat, internet relay chat.
Yes. So I guess my question is,
before they had Discord, before they had Skype.
Yeah, Discord is a cancer. But yeah, before I go on, ask everybody here, Athena, I want from Athena down to Cacho. What is your brand? What is it?
I don't really know what that means.
Is this a job interview?
Like what is it? Like what do you see? What you make content, right? Everybody has a quote unquote brand that you try to appeal. And you can when you get dwelled into topics and you show passion for it, that's a showcasing of your brand. What is it?
Well, I wouldn't say I tried to say certain things to certain people like me. I would just say that I say certain things that I believe. I play certain games that I like, and the crowd follows me there for my quote-unquote brand or what I do. You know what I mean? I have a lot of anime right Twitter following me. You know what I mean? I have religious people following me. I have memers following me. You know what I mean? I have people that like retro games following me. I have, the people who you'd say would be the most, who most of the left community of the VTuber community would say are the most toxic, are some of the most nicest people I have ever met. My brand, I guess you could say, is just being myself, playing retro video games, talking about religion sometimes talking about some political stuff, just really being myself, and having an audience that is okay with me being myself. And talking, one of the things I do that a lot of streamers don't do is, I've been doing it less here because it's a big collaboration, but I will respond to every single thing my chat says. I love interacting with my chat. If you are with me, you know that I shout you out. I always talk to you. My brand is just also includes just constantly being with my chat, I feel like. Like, you are welcome here. If you're an outcast, you are welcome to join me. I'm for the outcast. I'm for the gamers who are done with society. You know what I mean?
So from my understanding is your brand is a very light right wing political retro gaming kind of crew where you
not
you
everybody's
like to make
on the right though, but we have a lot of understanding people.
Yeah, that's why I said light, right? Like you probably dabble in topics like that, but you also will do your video games, right? That's correct.
Yeah, I hardly bring up politics really. It just so happens that my audience is mostly right because I don't care what I think or what other people think about me.
Yeah, it's the opposites of the spectrum. It's kind of like a McCarthyism effect. You're one of the people that are blacklisted, so you appeal to the other people that are blacklisted on the internet, so they flock to you. So that technically is your brand. You appeal to the people that are shunned from the current status quo.
My brand is cozy, says multiple people. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm very cozy when I stream.
All right,
I'm getting
Sensei,
wild
what's your brand?
What's my brand? Well, Prince, as a marketing man myself, a brand is just what you consistently post and show and the kind of content you create. Sometimes I don't think people consciously make a brand. It just happens. And sometimes a corporation goes out of its way to try and mold a brand. And I think I started that way, trying to have a brand, but now I don't know. But now I'd say what I'm trying to do is just I'm the self-help guru, book reading sensei, and I'm gonna review books and excerpts and talk about stuff. And kind of like Athena says, I like to get in it with the chat. If there's no one in the chat, it kind of sucks. If there's only 2 people in the chat but they're really active, then it's a fun.
Exactly.
It's a good stream.
I love an active chat. That's why one of the things you can do is I always ask the chat questions where I'm saying, "Is anybody here?" And then I talk to them.
Yeah. So I found that I like that, but in the beginning I was playing just video games, but it was starting to get like, I don't know, it's cool and all, but it's not like.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of centrists in my chat. A lot of people are saying centrist, yeah.
So my brand is developing, Prince. How about that?
You know what? I just think you're just a phony politician. All talk, no action. T Bison, what's your brand?
Dick's lawyer.
All right. Basically, here's what my brand is. The best way, at first, I labeled myself as this chaotic neutral person, but over time, I felt like I've outgrown that. And what I would say is, I'm just, I would just consider myself a streamer, who just so happens to be a VTuber.
Yeah, you're just a
And
dude.
basically, what I do
Just a dude
is I
chilling.
just I just interview people. What I do is I talk with different VTubers. I yak it up with them. I tell people, yo, we do SMT Mondays over here. So, come on by for Shimigami Tensei Mondays. At first, I would almost consider myself the collabor VTuber because that's all I used to do at one point was nothing but collabs. For anybody who's seen my content, that's literally what I used to only do. But I decided, nah, I'm gonna need to do some more of my own stuff. And basically, if I'm like summarize it, I'm just a black dude who makes content, and I just yak it up with folks. And
Yeah, we
the
yakking it.
best way I can say, yeah, just yak it up. That's the best way I could say is I yak it up with people. I talk with people, and I try to really get to know the person behind the VTuber model because I kind of agree with what you were saying there, Prince. You really get to know somebody, especially because I don't know what it is, but when I see somebody who's just like on my channel and they're like, I'm not acting in character, I'm like, that's what we love to see here. I want to know who you are,
Yeah, I think the
and
good
I'll
thing about
find
all of
ways to
us is
figure that
that
out.
we're not really characters. Of course we're characters, but we're ourselves as characters. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Kacho's got the most character development here.
He does have the most character development here, and
I'll tell you when I went, when I went, Kacho's full of brand actually, and he's so underrated. He's not even speaking this whole time, but when he was one of the first tubers I went to, and his whole thing is themed as like a salary man and like a corporation, and when you follow him, it says, "Welcome to the company" or something, and then he says like, "Oh, we've looked at your resume and you're hired," and then his timer thing says like he's going overtime, like, "Oh, we've been overtime for 5 hours now." And just everything this guy has is like themed and fun like that, and there's like it's like super solid, and then he's just like chill as hell and just plays games every day, so he's very consistent. He's got the most brand out of me and Prince and T Bison. Yeah, but go on, Kacho, speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak.
Alrighty, thank you for the introduction. I wouldn't say I really have a super strong brand. Normally, I don't hear that question.
Stop getting so emotional.
See,
for like
he's so
1 second.
He's so humble.
Right.
Stop getting emotional for like 2 seconds.
That's why I have to speak because he's too humble.
He is.
It feels like I'm in a
I can see the tear streaks right on you, Sagittarius. Why don't you go get your soy latte later?
You're the one who's being soy if you believe in astrology. Jeez.
Listen here.
my voice.
Listen here.
Let's go.
I ain't being soy. I'm being an almond if I'm talking about astrology. I have a gold card membership at Starbucks and Uggs.
You're being a consumer.
No, yeah, I'm a bitch.
I'm gonna consume. No. Don't say bad word. Don't say bad word.
A consumer.
Yeah. All right, let Kacho speak.
let this emotional being speak.
Go on, Sagittarius.
Right, I guess if I could sum it up in a sentence or two, I'm just here to play games and have a good time.
Yeah, we're just here to be cozy, express our opinions, and be chill.
Hanging out on the couch at a friend's house. I don't think happens quite as much anymore. Really, just want to shoot the shit after I get home from work and. I'd be playing games anyway, so
and read dossiers.
Stream.
Couch co-op, the couch co-op streamer.
Yeah, come hang out, grab a seat, grab a drink. Have a chat.
One of these days, I gotta get Kacho on my talk show.
Kacho, there was a question that got asked to you in your chat like 2 days ago, and I think this is a reflection of your brand with that. What about vacuum sealing?
Oh, that's true. We did talk about that a little bit. Thank you, Mari, for stopping by. It was an interesting discussion.
Vacuum sealing.
Yes. Mari
can you dwindle down a little bit more for everybody to know it was asked?
Yeah, sure. We can drill down a little bit into this topic. So Mari stopped by into the chat and asked what happens if you vacuum seal your balls. And I myself.
Okay. We're not talking anymore. You can't say this on my channel. You can't say this on my Christian channel. Okay, we're done. You guys can't say this on my Christian channel. No.
I need to know
no
this.
Rocky Mountain Oyster talk. No.
Knowledge.
But we gotta know. Athena, this is like important. The streets are asking for this. If you can mute your chat for this one, mute your chat for this one.
We had some differing opinions as to the results of this this experiment.
Hold on, how do I mute you guys? Hold on. How do I mute you all?
One theory, he had another.
Okay, tell me when you can come back into the chat. Tell me when I can come back into the chat. I'm not hearing this.
No, I think we're done. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think
Okay, good.
We're good.
Index Regalia says Athena, oh no, LOL, she's so cute.
Yeah, I'm glad that I got to know about everybody's brands. That's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Index. Index
But yeah, I agree.
Please be my friend.
Active chat is definitely something I, like to have. Like I would say yesterday, I pick up, asking questions to chat. I asked chat some important questions. 2 questions actually. 1, your opinions on asparagus, and 2, do you truly have the opinion that Goku can beat everybody? And
Okay, well, I just want to get into a tangent real quick. I know that we're supposed to be talking about VTuber stuff. Everybody hates me so much for this opinion, but I hate asparagus. They say, well, how can you hate asparagus? It smells disgusting.
Asparagus is trash.
Exactly.
It's garbage.
Maybe it's an Asperger thing. Yeah, we hate asparagus.
Yeah, asparagus is garbage.
Well, I think it's pretty decent, but it does make your pee smell.
Okay, enough.
It's garbage.
But that's the fact. Like, see, all like cuckoo or naughty words thing. It's scientific fact, and that's something to be looking into.
Don't try to cover up the truth.
Yeah, exactly. The truth about asparagus.
Yeah, this asparagus legitimately does that. It like you can tell somebody
makes your acid level
probably like yeah, if you're in Kacho's stream and you got to take a little bit of a break and Kacho sniffs on the left side and tells you, hey yo, you have asparagus?
Did you eat Cheerios this morning?
Yeah, you have Cheerios? Like that's a valid question to ask. And
some autistic people in my chat
along
like it. Well, I think it's disgusting.
So Athena, you as the only female here in our little VTuber roundup table, what do you think makes a male VTuber successful?
Exactly.
Yeah, good question.
I mean, I'm not a guy. I couldn't speak on that, but
I know.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't matter.
What would make you want to? Yeah, I was going to ask, like, what from a female's perspective?
This is my advice to anybody. This is not for males. This is just for anybody. Who would I say is successful, or how to be successful? Which one was the question?
So, if you, as a female, from your point of view, what would a male VTuber have to do to make content that you would actually enjoy, unironically? That you think you could be like, wow, that content is just, grasping at me.
Well, obviously this is just my opinion, but of course I watch Audie and Flamenco on DLive, who are male VTubers, and the thing about them is, they
Do you watch Mr. Medicare too?
It might ring a bell. I'm not sure. DM me him. But those are my 2 favorites I watch.
He's a weatherman these days.
Yeah, he is a weatherman.
But
he might be a VTuber too.
He has quite the
what I like voice. Is you have to be yourself.
He almost sounds like
obviously, and for me, obviously.
Yeah, you'll never figure that out, everybody.
Hold on, Athena's answering your questions. Stop talking. Okay. God. Go on, please.
I mean, obviously, I guess I would just have to say that you would you said on my opinion, so my opinion would be yourself, interact with your audience, have a nice personality, but be yourself, don't fake being nice, I would like it if you, were a little bit like me when you speak your opinion and don't pander and just be yourself, you know what I mean? Play games you enjoy and talk to the chat, just build a nice audience with them. Honestly, it won't matter what you're playing as long as your personality is good. So have a nice personality, and for me, burping is a plus. And honestly, just being nice. And don't be fake nice. Like, I mean, I'm just going to be honest. If you're
That's called toxic niceness.
Oh, yeah, Prince would die from that.
Yeah, don't be toxic
for
nice.
3 days and he nearly died.
Yeah, actually, Athena, I have a story for you. So I tried acting nice.
I don't know. That's a weird question for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually asked. I tried to be nice for like 3 days. I think I only lasted 2 hours.
It was scary to seem nice. It really was.
Yeah, He was really excited. He told me, he was like, I'm going to do it for a whole week. I'm going to pretend to be nice to everyone on Twitter.
Like,
and then within like a day, he broke down.
I just couldn't do it.
It was literally.
We'll work on it. We'll work on that for you. We'll work on that for you.
But yeah, toxic niceness. And here's what I'm going to ask you this. People who are overly nice are purposely doing it as a means to kind of put these fake expectations on you.
I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier with the being ostracized from the community by the SJWs who act so welcoming and nice that it's the opposite.
This is a little bit of out of reach from that sociological commentary, but I think it's more or less to do with people who are like purposely nice. And I think when people are overly nice, they showcase that they're actually more passive aggressive than anything. Because if you slight them in any time or any type of way, they'll
always use that niceness as a leverage.
Exactly. And then they'll start like being
it's a business move. It's honestly just a business move.
Call it insurance.
It's a nice little cushion so people can't say, look, I've been nothing but nice, but you know what? You slightly said my hair looked yee today, but guess what? I'm about to cancel you right now. Get off my channel. That's just a little extreme example, but something like that. A little something.
I forgot the question.
Yeah, what are we talking about? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you people?
Yeah,
who are you?
That's just the spark, son. The excuse we've been waiting for. America's wanted this war for years. The Patriots, they knew war was good for the economy. 4 years later, their legacy lingers on.
I think we covered mostly everything. There is one little thing I did add that we haven't discussed yet in the thing, which is, will VTubing die out / is it a fad, or will it continue on forever?
Oh, it's going to evolve in a new form.
Yep.
Okay, good night, me. I'll be in Discord soon. We're almost
I have like a crazy theory that in Japan, they're going to like never let people go back to work because of COVID-19, then 20, then 21, then 22. Like no one will ever go back to work.
It will never end because it's a political tool now.
The way they are in Japan, they're going to be like, everyone gets like an employee assigned VTuber model now. And this is how you guys talk on stream so that you guys don't have to do like your makeup and stuff. And then it's all going to be very impersonal. And then you're going to be walking past each other on the street and never know that you are employees with each other. And
that's kind of sad. I am kind of Anprim. I am a deer. I don't really like technology that much. But it does have its positives. I'm here right now with you guys. But
what's your favorite vegetables to graze on?
I like leeks. You
like leeks?
Yeah.
Is that one thing that Hatsune Muki was spinning in that video?
Yeah, Muki was spinning that.
Oh,
no, it wasn't a leek. It was a leek.
I tell you, they don't make those like they used to, everybody.
That VTubers will die down after corporations have VTubers as part of their brand. Corporations already have VTubers as their brand. It's Hololive and it's successful.
I'm part of a brand.
Oh yeah,
I'm part of a. Yeah, I'm actually a corporation VTuber.
Wow.
That's a good point. Like, how Japan has mascots for like everything. Well, the next step is just like a VTuber. So then, like, Papa John's will be using their corporate
This makes me sad. This makes me black-pilled. Because, I did want to gatekeep this community. It failed, and now more normies more than ever are coming in here. And with that means that corporations will soon get on it. You know what I mean? And then it will get bigger and bigger and bigger. However, I do think I think the market will drop in about a couple of years. The stock market or whatever, VTubers, whatever you call it, will drop.
All in on Watson coin.
Will drop, and then it will go up steadily, but never be as big as it was. That is my prediction.
You still don't get it. I'm using VTubers as a business to get elected.
King of Manlet says Hololive is normie / Reddit bait. True, but I do like the dog and the sheep.
In my new VTuber community, people will die and kill for what they do.
VTubers will die out, and puppet tubers will be the next big thing.
Subs, not for what they're told to say so.
I would love to be a puppet tuber. I would love that.
With their own 2 hands, they can take back their life.
But I think that's really.
I was wrong about you.
Anybody else have any questions? Anything else we should talk about the community
the
for?
scab as a tool and not a weapon.
Was that Two Bisons dropping quotes too?
Gamers? Oh, Fumo-tubers! Fumo-tubers will be the next big thing, says Shinden. Oh, I hope.
Ooh.
Fumos. Is that like those Tuhus?
Yeah!
Is that one of them Tuhus they're talking about over in there?
Yeah, this girl
Hey
in my
guys,
chat.
which Tuhu?
This girl in my chat, her name is Yami. She always talks about Fumos, and they were in my dream last night. I'm starting to love Fumos.
Right.
I've actually I see. All right, I'm gonna let this out.
She's eating those Pluto pups all the time.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I know Tenchi eats Pluto pups and she rips big ass.
Wait, excuse me. We cannot say bad words. What the frick is going on?
Yeah,
I am so confused.
Talking about
language.
I'm talking about which two who would make the biggest brap.
Can we not, please? This is not an appropriate conversation.
Yes, Yuyuko is in my top 3.
I'm told in chat that Japanese companies already have VTuber mascots that they're using. Yeah.
Type Moon uses Rin Tosaka as a VTuber.
Ooh, you want to be a Fumo?
Who's a cat that looks like cabbage, and then there's Mibo Neko Chan. Oh my god, they have a bird on their head? That's my gimmick.
Yep. Wow.
Whoa.
Looks like you're just nothing but an imitation to the real thing. I think you should quit while you're ahead. I think you should announce your retirement right now.
Yeah, but if you're in the VTuber stock market,
try to take the
I don't know. There is no VTuber stock market, but I just feel like everything is a stock market because of what's happening today. I'm so excited about today. You should.
Can we short the VTuber stock market?
I think you should.
Can we all get together and short it?
I think you should hold on your VTuber shares for now, and then in a couple months you should sell your VTuber investments because the VTuber market, I believe, is going to drop.
Bankrupt. Let's go. We'll hold and then we'll just sell it all so they could just be bankrupt right
Only the strong are gonna survive, Jack.
But that is my opinion on everything. Is anybody invest in $ Fumo coin? Yep. You guys have any other questions, things to say? This was my first collab, so I'm glad you guys invited me on here. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm super glad you came.
It was fun.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I should do more often.
It's fun. Very interesting to hear new perspectives.
I think you and Kacho both have the same kind of community a little bit. Kacho, in his Discord, okay, mine and Prince's Discord is a ghost town. It's only used for collabs. But Kacho, and then you, Athena, after I've seen yours today, you guys both have tight knit little community.
Cute. Let's get together.
It's more than just it's not that cold corporate brand feel. It's just
everybody is my friend in there. We be chatting it up.
My community is the capital that I get from my votes.
And my Mister is kind of like my manager guy. Not really. It just makes me sound fancy.
He's your producer, son.
He was like, "Your chat is so nice. I love your chat, Athena." I was like, "I'm so glad you think so." He was just so happy. Here am I now. Sorry.
Making the mother of all VTubers here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
I don't write my own speeches.
Athena, you need to play Metal Gear Rising if you haven't.
I can't. I have a bad laptop. I'm working on getting a new one.
That's true.
This was a great collab.
You could quote with us.
They said you only wanted me on this collab so you guys could bully me.
Bull, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never do anything like that.
No, they were nice. They were nice. They were nice. If they were bullying me, I would leave. They're nice.
I'm pragmatic.
Yeah, you wouldn't put up with that.
I thought you said you were pregnant.
That's what everybody says. He's pragmatic.
He's rebranding as a pragmatic and pregnant VTuber. You didn't know that? He debuted just yesterday.
I'm gonna let this video loop in the background now.
I actually debut daily.
Yeah, he does every day.
I rebrand daily. Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
that's how you throw them off.
One thing I guess we got to say then is there any closing thoughts, your closing thoughts on the other VTubers in here, or anything you want to say? I guess starting from like Cacho, working all the way up to Athena.
Closing thoughts.
Are you saying Cacho's like the very bottom or something? Why do you say that?
I'm not saying Cacho's the very bottom. I'm just saying that I want Cacho to talk more, dumbass.
No,
I mean,
just
dumb
because
butt.
I'm very soft spoken.
Thank you for
He's
correcting
a
your language.
Sagittarius, so his emotions
Dollar
are
in the
leaking.
swear jar.
Yes.
Listen here. My voice is that of a beautiful angel speaking bars.
Mm-hmm.
It's buttery,
Speaking
much
bars?
like.
Speaking bars, are you rapping? Yeah.
Are you spitting facts? Are you?
I do rap.
Bars?
No, I rap.
Rap for me right
He
now,
does have
please.
a rap name. He always tells me.
I should get Aggie on. Aggie on.
Oh, don't do this to us, Kaicho. Look, don't do this to us today.
Okay, I guess you guys aren't gonna live up in rap or freestyle.
Prince, I thought you had a rap ready that you wanted to do with Athena.
Yeah, you were practicing last night.
Yeah, you're practicing. You
oh,
had
he
it.
made a rap for me? What?
Guys,
what happened?
I'm shy.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it. Don't worry.
I'm shy.
That's all right. That's all right.
Characteristic.
I know.
I'm so shy. I'm sorry.
What a small bean. What a small bean.
I'm so cute. I'm the darling. I'm the darling of the VTuber community. I'm such a darling. Everybody gives me head pats.
But can I hear your rap though? Okay, but can I hear your rap though?
Yeah, I have. You want me to rap?
Yeah, rap for the end of the stream. I'll rap. I'll freestyle.
So Athena, I've done this a while ago. I did a cover song of WAP.
No, don't even mention that. You cannot sing that in my Christian stream.
See, I remade it though.
It's a VTuber thing. It's a parody. It's a funny parody. It's not.
Yeah,
but
if you want me to rap, I gotta spit bars. I ain't no Will Smith or LL Cool J.
No clean rap here.
It's like kind of what. Okay,
get on with it. Get on with it. Sing the song. Sing the song.
Yeah, there's no clean version with.
He's trying to skirt around it. He's embarrassed to rap.
Dirty swear words.
Just bleep out the swear words. Say your rap.
T Bison and I are actually part of a rap group. It's called Little Rhiney and the East Side Boys.
Okay, well, can you rap, please? Don't skirt around it.
Yeah,
Young Bison.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
Go
3,
ahead, Prince.
2, 1.
All right. There's some pings being dropped. There's some pings being dropped. Certified freak. Debut 7 days a week. Guff up stream. That make that subscribe game weak. Yeah. You messing with some scuffed up stream. Bring a follow, sell your car for this scuffed up stream. Gift me every sub you got for this sucked up stream. 1080p up to a stop a charge. Peeps large and cream sour. Put this stream right in your face. I act like girl. Yeah, I'm a disgrace. Hop online. I want a vibe. I emoji while you subscribe. Ooh, out of my mouth. Look at my eyes. This scuff is fresh. Take a clip. Bottom me up and peg me down. Let's role play a game. My moist level's insane. I want you to park that PNG right in the say so scene. Thigh reveal makes me scream. Out in Twitter, make a meme. No debut, I don't stream. Bet these simps catching like COVID-19. Yeah. Follow me, crawl me, dip nuggies on top of me. Quick escape out if you let the DM say enemy. I tell them where the raid. I never tell them on the battle beat. I just scored voice on before I got a top switching up on me. Tat your uterus, curse that shit. 2D model, will you snipe that Twitch? Y'all ain't really never got a simp for a thing. She a goblin, bitch. Oh, damn, she slipped. Now get your beans and broken dreams for the scuffed up stream. She bought an apple just for memes for the scuffed up stream. I paid my debt and still misses me for the scuffed up stream. Look, I need a deep groaner. I need a Nate-chan mode. I need a Mori evoker. I need a chat gopher. Not a shock tuber. I need a poop scooper with a smell in it. I hope it reeks over. She got some mods. That's where I'm renting. Otta's A1, just like that subreddit. She got a paw well. I'm trying to finesse it. I let her flirt it. Now she dirt it. I don't want to boom. I want to coom. I want to hurt.
No,
I want to squirt.
Okay. You were saying some bad words, but I let it slide. But now it's too far. It's too far.
She couldn't let it slide. She couldn't let it slide. She said that was enough. She said enough of you.
Everybody, my version of that cover song is going to be coming out If you couldn't
No bad
tell, I
words,
took a
no
lot of
curse words
shots.
in this Christian stream. Yeah, you better clean your mouth for my Christian stream.
Are you saying you're gonna wash my mouth out with soap?
Yeah, that's exactly sounds like what she's
Do
saying.
you guys
Oh
ever
my
tried that? You guys ever
gosh.
tasted soap? It's really
Yeah, I
bad.
have.
Soap
really bad.
trusted you.
Why
How
do
could
you act like that's like you're bragging? Like, yeah, I tasted soap before.
Yeah.
Well, I
soap
mean,
trusted you.
I've admitted before that I've eaten bugs.
Well, I think when we were kids, we all ate dirt.
I wouldn't put it past you.
I've ate bugs for money.
Ate Play-Doh, dirt glue.
Did you
paper,
guys know
lip
that
balm.
Athena's alternate nickname is Rusty Shackleford?
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's a big King of the Hill fan.
Wait,
She's a huge King of the Hill fan.
Me? I like King of the Hill?
Yeah, you do.
I like
Hey,
that
Your
too.
nickname is
Prince.
Rusty Shackleford. What is it, buddy?
In Athena's chat, Burzin said, "I'm pretty sure there's a pregnant VTuber. Can't recall the name. Do you know of them?"
Yeah.
Let's see. Is somebody that has been scouting out
Burzin
the
says,
most
"Eat the
vile
bugs,
individuals?
live in the pod." Yeah, no thanks.
I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors that there's a pregnant VTuber in one of my streams that I did, because I think I did like a slight topic about that where I talked about to see if we can get some exceptional individuals. But if that's the case, then please DM it to me. I want to know.
Yeah, please let us know if you find the pregnant VTuber.
I made a joke
Mommy
a long time.
VTuber.
Yeah, I made a joke a long time ago that there was a Sonichu VTuber.
Okay. Let's not. You guys, you're making my stream crazy. My first time viewers, I promise we're not like this. I promise
Jesus is my nigga, apparently.
Will you let me say that or no? Will you let me say that or no?
I don't know.
What?
I was just oh, what, the Jesus Christ? Yeah, is my oh yeah, I got you.
You got me? For real? How's this? Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I'm here to tell them the Christian truth. No, I don't remember all the lyrics. It won't sound as good because I don't know all of them. Fat Pig singles with one ice cream. Thank you very much.
My crew, I think it's something like my crew and
my crew
keep
is
getting
big,
bigger, and that's why Jesus Christ is my nigga.
He's the son of the original G.
Yeah. Well, we do be having a Sonic VTuber, and that do be Frank Pro. And I'm like, Prince, why have you already collabed
can we
with him?
not, please?
Well,
Frank Pro, yeah, I know him. He does all the Sonic poses, but he's just a normal dude.
Yeah, he's not a VTuber yet. Otherwise, you better believe I'd be in a collab with them. I like some of my collab ideas. I need to haze the newer VTubers and kind of break them.
Exactly. So. I've been wanting you to like interact with more VTubers. I want more people to be introduced to this monster.
Trust me. One of my biggest plans I have is because Among Us is so tired and broken.
I never played Among Us, never will.
One big thing that I'm planning on doing is I'm going to grab up all the brand new VTubers into a Discord server of mine.
Oh,
and I'm going to call it
there's like 500 of them a day.
Oh, Athena, that's the perfect part. Here's content already. So I'll be grabbing these little rascals up in my VTuber server. Then we all play Among Us. And then basically it's how long can you last dealing with me?
Oh, yeah, he's going to be ruthless on them and show them what it's like.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be a complete monster.
You got to literally take control away from them. Don't give them any room to breathe.
See, what a lot of people... Like, I've said this before on streams before and interviews that I've personally done. You know, I'm pretty, I'm pragmatic. So when I go after these VTubers, I know them more than they know me. I do my research on them.
Yeah,
so the moment that you step into a collab with me, I already know far more about you than you'll ever know about me.
What do you know about me? What do you know about me? What are some of my deepest secrets?
Your deepest secrets? Athena, you've pretty... All I know, the biggest thing that you've already told me is that I can just see from just the aura you ooze is I know you've browsed 4chan. That's all I need to know.
I told you that at the beginning. I said I was on R9K.
You did say that, but like we knew it before. Like,
yeah.
All right.
But the thing, I'm gonna talk real for.
We think Abigail does too. I'm not something in their voice.
There's something that what's up?
All right, then your real test. How about me? How did you do research then? Or did you just go in?
I think you grew up on 9gag.
Yeah.
He probably watches Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I
Never use 9K.
Dude, I didn't really need that much, but all my collabs I do now, but that's kind of like what I have planned in the future.
Other
I want to make
VTuber
this
off of DLive collab, so thank you guys. I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, like that's kind of the big thing. But Athena, the moment that I heard your voice, I'm not gonna say that I've dealt with a lot of people from that website in IRC chats or whatever and wrangled them in like live person, but I have, and it's just kind of, you know, when you've been on the internet for such a long time unsupervised, and you get
you can
yourself
just
into
tell
some,
that I had 4chan in my soul.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What boards?
I talked about this with
What
Sensei.
boards? And before Pole or R9K.
You do radiate Pole. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Yeah,
I don't go.
yep.
Pole is way too fed. I don't go on Pole a lot.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Pole used to be good.
That's where the federal agents hang out. And R9K is an incel trap board. You know, I'm not on there anymore. Of course, that's how my CP got leaked. But you know, I'm gonna admit it. I'm an X girl. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's where I grew up, was on X. That's one of the first boards. When I was still too soft and I was getting into B and desensitizing myself, I would go on X all the time and read those old school creepypastas before it got really cringe and weird.
Schizo-pilled on X. It's amazing.
So I'm gonna ask. I'll ask you, Athena, from just talking with me for a few. What board do you think I browse the most?
Probably browse K or Fit.
K or Fit? Well, actually, you're pretty wrong.
I know. I feel like
he's pure JP.
I just feel like you act like you're all tough and mighty, but then you go on Fit and you're like, hey guys, how do I work out?
You know, the hilarious thing is I'm way more knowledgeable than anybody on Fit.
People say, Medic says I go to Biz. Okay, well, Biz must have been having a crazy day today, huh?
Biz?
favorite.
Oh yeah. Biz is such a joke, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Ask your chat if they got on the chain link meme or if they missed out.
It was a fun experience. I'm so sorry that you went through that. Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad you're here now, Shambler. Yeah.
So is Biz
anybody
like
here
the
has
Wall
not
Street
been
Bets equivalent
in the Discord to my
but way
my
less
Twitter,
useful.
just tell me that you are from here. I'm sorry for shilling, and my Twitter is Athena_Bambina.
But yeah, my internet
This is the third biggest board right now.
So I personally, I used to browse, like, this is back 2004. I knew 4chan from Something Awful because my brother browsed it.
Mm-hmm.
I looked on the ADTRW a board and I saw an IRC. It was Raspberry Heaven. I went on there as a very
known as 4chan.
Oh yeah, I was a very susceptible youth. You know, I went on Anime and Random, and I was kind of there for a long time. Then when A split, I went with JP. And then there was a portion in time where I was a very, very ruthless and infamous known trip code user, where I had the janitor follow me around on the board and kind of script ban me. But then he later got leaked of his blog post and he left his janitor position. But that's a story to tell from a while ago. But yeah, I'm rebranding as Milkman Kaoru's helper.
You used to go on MLP a lot? Dang, is that still a board? Dang, I didn't even know being brony pilled was like still a thing.
I thought all the bronies went extinct.
Yeah, that was very
I used to be a kind of a Pegasus sister, but it's gone now.
Neckbeards ate the bronies at one point and just like became the new dominant species for internet culture.
A new apex predator.
Exactly.
I thought they all became VTubers.
Yeah, I thought they just became. Alrighty.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it a fact. I really haven't gone that deep in the internet, as y'all know.
We'll desensitize you one day.
Yeah, you're like the fact
when you're ready.
Yeah, T-Bison, the fact that you're already talking to us, you're already it's what you kind of told me in like, you know, like one-on-one chat. You said, you know, Prince, ever since talking to you, I kind of realized just acting just toxic and just just beaming, just not giving a single a pazooey. Pazooey. You don't give a single a whoopee. Yeah, you don't give a single whoopee about anything. You found yourself having a little bit more fun, haven't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Bullying my IRL streamer friend, and I'll be like, bro, get on the internet, stupid. What are you doing? Come on, bro. Come back on here, bro. It's been very fun. It's been very fun to just be a little more fake toxic, be a little more bullying.
Oh
It's
yeah, the
definitely been
poll
fun.
split in 2014 with 4chan, 8chan. Yep, I remember when it was called 8chan instead of 8con. Yep. Dang. 8chan happened because the game were getting bronies. Bronies were originally not allowed in 4chan IIRC. Dang, used to go on MLP. Very biz past VG
Hey, real
and B.
questions here.
Yeah.
Real questions here. Do y'all think 4chan will be compromised soon with the way that
Yes.
they're trying to ban stuff?
Yes.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to Boone. Everybody, go to.
I can still read green text.
Go to here. I'm gonna send a link in our chat. Go to Boon Boon Maru newspaper.
I'm gonna message everyone on a walkie-talkie. That's how I'm gonna get my news across.
Here, this is where you gotta go to Boone. Well, let me link this.
Boone.
I'll link it. I think Anonymous Jones made it a while ago.
And Bad Skin
Should I
for
goggle
following. Yeah, it's already been compromised. Yeah, it's a big
The
conspiracy.
hacker named 4chan has decided.
This photo appears to be the Grinch holding a mask.
Have you guys seen that one?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But I don't know. Oh, it's always hard ending stuff. I don't know. Do you guys want to say
Like, the
anything else?
deepest
I don't know what to say.
I've went in the internet is like,
Yeah, it's almost 4 hours. We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, my closing thoughts is Cacho's really emotional. I'm really glad that I can be here holding his hand in support and rubbing his back, helping him get through.
Cacho.
I've been really helping him this entire time.
Podcast is really just Cacho's support group.
It is,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're all being good friends, being here for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, agreed.
Sagittarius just kind of get out of control when they're not surrounded by friends and belches. You know what I'm saying? They just get out of control, and we had to wrangle Kaicho back in.
Sorry.
That's my closing thoughts.
My belches are your closing thoughts.
All right.
But I wanted
share
to
my
say.
closing thoughts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You first.
Go ahead.
Close them.
Right.
Close them, Tobias.
Close them.
All right.
Close them.
I'll close them.
Bring them out. Bring them out. It's hard to tell when a dick's in your mouth.
Okay. You will not ever say that again. Jeez, guys.
Okay.
This is why I don't.
All right. So
let me share my thoughts. You guys,
let me share my thoughts. Anyways,
Tobias is gonna go on.
Here's this.
I'm glad
Remember, guys,
I'm leaving soon. Y'all
your
are
boy
crazy.
Tobiason at twitch.tv/TobiasonTBA. You can catch me on Twitter at the Black Autismo. And most importantly, what else can I say besides, follow the journey, and what you got to do is follow. There's a lot of good advice. A lot of facts have been spat out today. And, if you're a Sagittarius, gather your friends and do a podcast like this. You might find out some new things. And, Prince is definitely giving me some new insight about, the folks who might come in here. So other than that, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Go ahead. Anybody else? Any wild Sagittarius? Go ahead. Put your emotions on your sleeves. Base.
I'll just do a quick one. Closing thoughts. Athena, thanks for getting this set up with me. I know we were going back and forth a lot, but glad it all worked out. I was pretty hyped all day. And then when you at first I was like, I don't know if she's really into this. I was like, I don't know if I'm just like forcing her to do this and she's not that into it. But then you sent me that list of topics and I was like, oh yeah, this will be a good talk.
No, trust me, if I don't want to do something, I'll be blunt with you. But I had a really nice time. I'm someone who loves talking. I'm Italian. I could talk forever. So, just imagine me doing a bunch of hand motions while I was all over here.
I'm a Slav, so I understand you.
Yeah, I love talking. I love expressing opinions, debating, just speaking my mind, and I respect you guys a lot for even allowing me to come on and, treating me with respect and understanding my opinions and having some of the same opinions as me and not being, like the most of the toxic community. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for having me on. I had a great conversation, and I hope that the viewers who watched can understand a lot more about the VTuber community insight and some things that goes on.
Agreed. Well said.
Is that all?
Is that everyone? Is that it? That was the thought.
I'll close this out.
Has
I'll close this out here.
Kaicho the Saggy
Close it out.
Terrier shared his thoughts? Has he shared his closing
this
thoughts?
He's
Kacho,
gonna
the
say
saggy
something.
terrorist.
Yeah, say
Thanks,
I
Athena,
called you a saggy
for coming on
terror.
by.
No
I think
problem.
it's pretty rare to speak with a legend in the eyes of those who live on the Twitters.
So
I think
I'm
this
a
is a
legend.
good roundtable. Had some
Thank
fun
you.
discussions. Thank you, Prince, for wrangling, and Hyoko for hosting as always. One last time, this is Punished Kacho at twitch.tv/punishedkacho for some shameless self-promotion.
Yeah,
in these
shameless.
last
Let's
few
all
moments.
shameless self-promo.
Okay. My name's on the chalkboard on Athena's stream, so just
walk
find
by
me on
my head
Twitter.
on your stream, though.
On my. Well, they know who I am in my stream.
I already did my little bit.
Prince doesn't stream, so don't worry about him. But I'll put his Twitter in there again, just in case.
My
And then I
name
already
is Athena Bambina. That is ATHENA_BAMBINA on Twitter. In my Twitter pinned is my Discord link. Just type in the verified channel that you are here from G Live or from Twitch, and I will accept you. Unfortunately, we have to do verification due to illegal things. But I'm glad you guys are all here, and yes, DLive link, Discord link is all there. So I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you so much for listening and viewing, and I hope you have a great night. I pray for your success and your well-being and your happiness.
Hey, same to you. Same to you. This was great, and it was definitely an interesting talk. I definitely want to do more of these roundtables.
No, T Bison, that was the closing thoughts, and you just opened it again.
No, I just said I hope to do them again. That's it.
And thanks to Kacho. And that's it, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Mina.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
I love you.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice night. Love you all. Mwah. None of us want to go. I want to disconnect though, but thank you guys very much for actually talking to me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Yeah, not a problem.
I think me and Prince have always thought for a while that like what has happened to you in the community is a big shame and a big shit, and so it's cool to reach out. And talk about this kind of stuff.
Also,
turning point.
Kaicho, so
it's cool to know you're super like
appreciate
approachable and like you are too, because I wasn't sure at first. I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, when you DM'd me that frick, you were like, hey, I expressed my opinion and a lot of people unfollowed, and I was like, I'm proud of, and I was like, I'm proud of you for sticking up to yourself, you know what I mean? Because you gotta stick up for you gotta fight for your right, you know what I mean? To express what you want, and I'm glad that everything. Yep, I was gonna say the party. That everybody had a nice night tonight, and I'm very glad. And I will talk to you guys later. I am on the stream still.
Oh, okay.
Understand.
All righty.
All right, so I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, go to the Nuggies group, you guys.
Toodaloo.
All right, guys. Well, did you enjoy that, guys? Did you guys enjoy that? I guess the first kind of podcast they've done. They were nice enough to let me join them and express my opinions, so thank them very much. And Friendly Medic with the diamond says Sneed. Yes, Athena, Sneed, and Cheese. Cheems. I would like to say, though, don't spend any more money on DLive, though. Please, directly is better. And I would like to miss the first 15 minutes, though. It's okay. It will be on YouTube Mister uploaded another Persona video on YouTube. Many more Persona videos will be uploaded in Cradle to Grave Bear just followed us. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. They seem nice. Glad you could collab with some people. It was comfy. Yeah, I'm glad somebody finally accepted me. See you around the Discord when roles are given. I thought I verified you. Thought I verified you. Oh, might be. Done. Verified. Don't worry. Very cozy. They were very epic, very cozy. Well, I'm glad you guys had such a nice time. I really did too. I'll be in the Discord tomorrow, Persona. Tomorrow, Persona stream. I hope you guys have a nice night. I really love you guys. Aww. You guys mean so much to me, and thank you for all the new people that followed. Welcome to the dear family. I'm just very happy that VAU1TR. Are you new around here? Nice. Glad that you're here. I saw parts of the bot on Twitch. Seemed pretty interesting. Gotta watch it all sometimes. Yes, it will be in my replays, but usually stream at 9 p.m. Yep, keep people updated in the Discord and on Twitter. I'm sleepy. I gotta take my dog to the vet tomorrow. And I gotta watch her while my mom goes grocery shopping. So I'll see if I can. I might not have the energy, but I hope I do. Be on the Discord. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here as always. Mister's working on uploading many more parts of the VODs to YouTube. There's like 18 videos we have to upload. But thank you all for being here. Hope you have an amazing night. And bye-bye.